revealed, and we'll get into that in a moment. Looks like we have our first guest, so let's get this show on the road. User social security numbers. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Did you just run? It is way too early to have runners. I didn't even say anything yet.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
NT cases. We can talk about the payments. So partial payments have been issued out. Yes, that is correct, Phil. Partial payments. It's not been full blown. And the individuals, I know you did not just drop back down the chat to spam Trump 2028. Shut up. Shut up. You went back to the comments just to spam Trump 2028. Hey, user, did you vote for Trump? You're literally not muted, user.
Do what?
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I voted for Trump.
Wonderful.
I sent Trump money. I've supported him every time. If he runs in 2028, I'll support him again.
You sent Trump money?
Multiple times.
Multiple times. How much money did you send him?
Not a great deal, but just enough just to help where I could help. You know, about 70% of the billionaires are Democrats. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
Yeah, I'm unaware of what statistic you'd be referencing there. I don't know what the relevance of that would be. You like billionaires. Is that supposed to be a knock?
It's not a knock. It's just kind of flies in the face of your all's nonsense logic, like tax the rich.
Do you think just because, if your statistic is correct, I'm pretty sure it's not, do you think just because
exactly,
Democrats are billionaires, that means we don't want to tax them too?
It means that they're manipulating you and you're not putting two and two together, is what it means.
So they're manipulating us by making us want to tax them more?
No, they're manipulating you by making you believe that they're for you. They manipulate the system.
Oh,
and
so
you Democrats can't put that together.
The billionaire Democrats, under the Democratic Party, the only party that would have been put forward more adequate tax bills and policies to tax themselves more, such as Bernie Sanders recently just introduced a $4.4 trillion wealth tax. They would be manipulating us.
Bernie's rich too. That's not.
Yeah,
Bernie's rich.
That's the whole point of what I just said. The 4.4 trillion wealth tax, that would impact him too.
He's a politician. It would not impact him. That's how they get rich.
I'm sorry. Does the billionaire tax excuse politicians? Is there a politician
Bernie's not a billionaire
in the plan?
Bernie's not a billionaire.
Well, no, he's not.
He just got rich through his.
But again, the wealth tax that I'd be referencing would also include some millionaires. You're the one who specifically brought up billionaires.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it depends on how it's worded. I mean, obviously they know how to get out of it.
Okay. Well,
and it's designed that way.
Loopholes that the rich would benefit from and take advantage of, such as your president.
Yeah, like the Democrats are the world's best at money laundering. Like the new Green Deal, that's the world's greatest money laundering scheme. But you all fall for it, so why not? Why not do it? If you'll buy it, why not sell it to you?
It was supposed to be the biggest investment towards clean energy. Places like the state I reside in, Texas, is now 30% wind energy because of the low cost and how powerful it is. Green New Deal support initiatives such as that. I don't know why you'd have an issue with that. Not to mention the Green New Deal is irrelevant because we're no longer in it.
That's why I would vote for Trump in 2028 if he ran.
You know that goes against the Constitution, right?
Yeah, I don't think it'll happen, but I wish it would.
So you for or against the Constitution?
I'm for the Constitution, but the Democrats do not always play by the rules.
Can you give me an example of Democrats not playing by the constitutional rules?
Yeah, so important. And pick a number. Let's say somewhere between 10 and 30 million illegals. Then putting in place no voter ID. I mean, that's common sense what that is, and you're smart enough to know it, and you're smiling. So At least you're fairly intelligent.
I would like to know what program you'd be referencing where Democrats imported undocumented migrants.
When they pay them to come in and then put in place
Who
no
are we
voter
paying to come
ID.
in? What program is that?
That program is called free health care, free housing. All you got to do is come in and vote.
Am I missing something? When did we get universal health care in the U.S.?
You don't have universal health care.
Do you?
Do I?
Yeah.
I have to pay for mine.
I gotta pay for mine. I'm curious. Where do you see universal health care in the U.S.? Are you sure you're not mixing us up with Canada?
Do you ever listen to what they say? Did you ever listen to the debate stage? Every Democrat up there raised their hand. Were they in favor of free health care? Every single one of them. Are you pretending like that didn't happen?
Yeah, so universal health care, that is correct. Democrats are more so in favor of universal health care. They want to ensure that everyone has the right to health care regardless of their income, because we shouldn't have to die by some type of aggressive disease or whatnot because we can't afford the care. I don't know why you think that's a bad thing. Do you want people to die based off of not being able to afford a life-saving surgery?
Absolutely not, but I want a system in place that encourages work, that encourages bringing value to the table instead of just sucking the system dry for votes.
How does universal health care not encourage work?
Well, everything the Democrats do encourage lack of work, encourage no ambition. They're literally trying to kill ambition.
Possibly be right.
And you've got AOC. You've got AOC on tape saying it, and I know you sound pretty intelligent. I know you're smart enough to know it, but why you won't admit it?
Thank you for your compliments, but I do want to let you know when I start to utilize that intelligence that you're complimenting, you're not going to like it. So you can keep complimenting me, but when I start to use it, I'll make you angry.
You got some underhanded nonsense bullshit that you've bought into, and I think it's somehow some kind of narcissistic compassion where everybody don't have to work and we just all have to sit around the campfire and sing Kumbaya. No, we got to work. You got to bring value.
I don't know why you think I'm not for people working. I don't know where you got that from this conversation. I think you have to work.
You don't like Trump?
Unless you are privileged enough to have rich family members and you don't have to, which case kudos to you. The rest of us have to get by somehow.
Then you should love Trump.
What?
Then you should love Trump. If you think
why would I
requiring
love a
something to live in the United States is a intelligent way to do things. In other words, you can't just jump the border and vote blue and get free health care, free housing.
Can't vote, get free health care or free housing from the federal government.
That is absolutely not true.
Would you like to tell me what program this is? You sound like a smart guy. Would you like to tell me what program this is?
Yeah, it's called No Voter ID. Look it up. You got 13 states that have no voter ID.
You do understand that those states that don't require voter ID specifically still require other forms of documentation to prove that you're a citizen, right?
No, it's called no voter ID for a reason.
It's okay. No voter ID is not the point of contention with Democrats. It's more so unnecessary, and the fact that voter IDs proposed in the SAVE Act could be translated over as not only a poll tax, but a way to disenfranchise millions of Americans that don't have the documents, whether it's
illegals,
birth certificates, passports with the same names.
Yeah, you're trying to say it discourages illegals from voting, which is the point of the...
Or no, better yet, disenfranchises Americans from voting. Because undocumented migrants already can't vote. Americans will be disenfranchised by this act.
Why would Americans be disenfranchised by it?
Cool. Such as millions of women, I believe roughly 60 to 70 million, if I'm not mistaken, that don't have their last names match as the ones on their birth certificate because of marriage and other factors.
And they can't figure that out.
That's
if they're not smart enough to figure out how to get that corrected, do they need to be voting?
It's not about figuring that out. It's the fact that you can literally not be allowed to vote because of those discrepancies.
Well, then I've
And we're
been
in a
divorced
midterms
twice. My
election,
ex-wife changed her
right?
name
Primaries
back.
already passed for states like Texas. Several others. Ours was in March, I believe. Some are coming up in May and June. The latest I saw one state is August, and then the general elections in November. And all of this depends on the state and how streamlined their process are, to where it can take them forever to figure this out, especially with the millions of people that could be booted off. That's the whole problem.
I think 60 to 70 million people that are not intelligent enough to change their name is not a realistic claim on your part.
You're missing the point. It's not about them not being able to change the name. It's the discrepancy would kick them off to begin with, and they could change their name, and it's still not enough. That's the point of contention. And then obviously, who's paying for it would be another big issue. Because if this bill isn't, then we do. Better yet, if you have to go through all this process of changing your documents, you have to pay for it. So now it's putting an additional cost on legal citizens who are already voting just because of these little discrepancies that some states don't acknowledge. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate you. Continue to double tap the screen, get the likes up to 50K and beyond. Send your daily heartbeats if you haven't already. Do other things.
It's not that
Do you think I'm
complicated.
against voter ID?
I think you are not admitting that it exists. And I think you're not admitting or understanding why it exists.
Specifically aren't a thing in the U.S. That's not what I said. Do you think I'm against voter ID as a whole?
I think you're against coming to grips with why it exists.
It doesn't exist. The Save Act.
It does. Look it up right now. You've got 2 seconds. Look on your phone. Ask Google if California has voter ID. It'll say no, and there's, I think, 13.
I'm aware of the states that don't have it. I'm saying federally, voter ID is not a thing. That's the whole point of the Save Act.
I don't get what you're saying. That's how the states
you said I'm fighting
were
the
blue
existence
were
of voter
no ID
IDs.
states.
Okay, so voter IDs and then states that don't require voter IDs are two different things. And the states that don't require voter IDs, they require other documentation that would prove you're a citizen. We know this based off the sheer amount of people that would kick off for illegitimate reasons. Our elections are some of the safest in the world, and that would include millions of people from blue states.
Well, I would say this: congratulations, because you won the states where you had no voter ID. Kamala won those states, so congratulations. I guess that was just luck, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
The states that don't have voter ID would also be predominantly blue states and people with
100%
progressive policies. They would have nothing to do with undocumented migrants and their population.
Of course not, but
they're not allowed to vote.
Of course
Why
not.
do you guys keep touting around this idea
I'm just
that they
trying
are?
to put it together for you.
Do you know what the Heritage Foundation is?
Vaguely.
Vaguely. Cool. So the Heritage Foundation, which is a conservative right-wing think tank, and you literally have them to thank for all the Trump appointees, such as Hegseth, Stephen Miller, Kristi Noem, so on and so forth. They did a study on the amount of people that illegally voted in elections over the past 42 years. 42, yes, roughly 42. And you know how much they found?
I don't know.
Less than 100 cases.
You know what I think? I think you're a smart guy, but you're not very honest. That's what I think.
What am I lying about?
That's a ridiculous statement.
I would only be quoting a study. If you challenge the study, that's different from challenging me quoting said study. And the whole point of me bringing up the fact that it was the Heritage Foundation is because they're the same Republicans who believe what you just said, which is that there's this mass amount of undocumented migrants voting in elections. And then they were even able to find that that's not true.
I don't know the exact number. I just know that's why it's in place.
I know you don't know the number. Most of you guys don't. There is none. And then when the Heritage Foundation got the number, it didn't surmise what you guys allege.
And Minnesota's another great example. Come up here,
again,
rob
you
the
keep saying
American
this.
people blind.
I promise you, I can name more cases of someone who wasn't illegally allowed to vote here, who voted here and actually went through, than you can. Recently, we just had a conviction for a Canadian citizen who just voted in our election. Specifically in 2022, he voted in midterms, and he was Canadian. Just had a conviction for that.
Yeah, well, you had 1 million Latinos that done it that weren't convicted.
So you're saying, okay, I want to make something super duper clear.
That's a guess. I don't know the
A
exact
guess.
number.
Well, okay. So your guess would align with the Trump administration's position. But the Trump administration, who currently has the head of the FBI, Kash Patel, the head of the DOJ, Pam Bondi, and other groups, none of them were able to find this millions of undocumented migrants voting. None of them were able to prove this. And they have literally all the control for the documents, including over the e-files that they're redacting to hell. None of them were able to prove this.
It was a comment, and here I'll go a step
Mind
further.
you, I'll take a step further, actually. None of them have been able to prove this for the past 6 years. They've been screaming it's been happening.
They're not going to be able to prove it because it's not illegal.
How would they not be able to? Wait,
It's like
what's
if
not
you
illegal?
legalize stealing in California, just like they have.
That's not how that works in California.
It's not a crime.
Are you
So
saying
what are
it
they
is
gonna
legal
prove?
for an undocumented migrant to vote in our federal
I'm saying
elections?
in California, it's not illegal. So what are they going to prove?
It is illegal federally. You know the federal government supersedes state law, right? Not to mention that's not on the books in state law in California.
What's not on the books? It is. Look it up.
Undocumented migrants being allowed to vote for the president and vice president of the United States.
Yeah, trust me. It's called no voter ID.
You keep saying no voter ID. That doesn't mean
There is no
you can
other
vote
purpose
if you
for
aren't
that.
an
Nobody's
American.
dumb enough to where they can't get an ID.
Can't get
Nobody's
an ID.
that dumb.
You're not addressing what I'm saying, so I'm going to repeat myself, and hopefully you hear me this time. It is against the law for undocumented migrants to vote in federal elections. No matter what California has, or Minnesota has, or Colorado has, or Oregon has, they can't vote. Federal law supersedes state law. And there's
Okay.
no state law that says that they can vote in federal elections.
Who counts the votes in California?
Who counts the vote? Vote
Yeah.
counter people. I forgot what their specific title would be.
Yeah.
Are you saying undocumented
Employed
migrants are the ones counting the votes in California?
I'm saying the state of California has people appointed to do it.
Every state has people appointed to do it.
Then there is your loophole. That's common sense.
How? Do you think
No
because the
voter
state,
ID.
not even
They don't
appoints,
even question
hires
them.
people? Thank you guys for the gifts. That means they don't follow the law?
That means they don't question them. It's not illegal. In California, I can go in there and steal, I think, $2,500 worth of crap, and it's not a crime. So you can't even call me a thief.
That's, again, not how that works. The law that you'd be referencing was if you steal under $950 worth of stuff,
Okay.
then it would still be a crime. Let me make that clear. It's a crime, but it's not one that can get you jailed.
Yeah,
It would
so
just be
it
like
says-
a fine, a misdemeanor kind of thing. You just won't see jail time if it's under
Yeah,
that
so
amount.
in other
It's still a
words,
crime.
they let you do it, is what you're saying. Is what
No,
that
it's still a
boils down
crime.
to. Well, they still let you
Not
do
every
it.
crime is an arrestable offense. You understand that, right?
I do understand that, but what I'm trying to make full circle for you is how they get around it.
What do you mean how they get around it? Can you name one person walking around on the streets with no charge just because they stole less than $1,000 worth of stuff?
Yeah, California is, and this is the thing. This is a great suggestion for you. You need to move to California, and while they're coming your way, you go their way. You go to California, and they'll come to Texas because you believe the stuff that they're selling. And
You have yet to debunk anything that they're selling. W's in the chat to Wakandan Sentinel for the $10 super chat. MAGA is a bowel movement producing the finest turds. The midterms better be the jalapeno enema this country desperately needs. God damn. W's in the chat to you, Wakandan. W's in the chat to you. Guys, best way to support the platform if you're over on the tube side is by sending a super chat or a super sticker. And if you'd like to do so over on this side of the aisle or by the links in the bio, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, you can hit up the links in the description of this live stream or in my bio. Hector Talks with 2 R's on Cash App and Venmo. PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. Sorry, go ahead. You have yet to substantiate any of the claims you've been making. So I want to
I've
drill
laid
this
it out
one
for
point
you. I
home.
can't
You really
make it
didn't.
any simpler.
I want to drill this one point home. Millions of undocumented migrants, according to you, are allowed to vote in our federal elections. But the president of the United States and his agencies have not been able to catch any of them.
I've heard the president of the United States say it 100 times.
MAGA.
Hold, I have a caller. Sorry, go ahead. Back to you, user.
They've said it till they can't say it anymore, and the fact that you keep denying it don't mean it's
Yes,
not
the
true.
president of the United States says a lot of things. We can go down a list of things that they say. Your president said nuking hurricanes would stop them. Your president didn't know that he was the president of Puerto Rico. Your president also said that Nancy
You really
Pelosi,
gonna talk about
Nancy
stupid crap
Pelosi was
Trump
able to
said
call
and
the
you voted
National
for
Guard
Biden?
on January
Really?
6th. And then the second he won the Oval Office the second
ain't
time
going
around,
well
he
for
was
you.
able to call the National Guard to go fuck up homeless people's tents and stuff. So your president says all kinds of things. I need you to know something. I don't believe politicians just because they say something. I believe things that politicians say because we can prove it with empirical data.
Did you vote for Biden?
No, I did not vote for Biden.
How about Kamala?
I voted for Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, or previous Madam Vice President Kamala Harris.
And you could put a reel together an hour long of not the most sophisticated stuff coming out of her mouth, and that's being nice.
Yeah, I can do the same thing with Donald Trump. You know, people can slip up on
Her
the
and
tongue, right?
AOC.
I've slipped up several times. See, I just did it right there. I said times. I've slipped up several times. And you said I was smart earlier. So does that slip up negate my intelligence?
I think you're just a little emotional. You're probably smart
I
enough
don't
to figure it
know
out.
how I've been
You just don't
emotional.
want
I
to.
mean, you're emotional too. We are human beings. Human beings show emotion. I don't know what you expect.
If you would let your brain,
Steven,
if you would,
what's the name of that guy? What's the name of that actor? Steven Seagal.
if you'd let your intellect guide you, you would be a Trump supporter too.
Sir,
You'd have
you're
on
the
a MAGA
only
hat
person
right
who's
now.
been coming up here speaking. No, the fuck I wouldn't. You're
Yes,
the
you
only
would.
person who's been speaking up here from an
100.
emotional place. Every single thing I've told you is things I can prove and have already been proven. You keep spitting out conspiracies, man. Why are you
You can
MAGA?
look it up. You can look it up. I mean,
Dude, I do this
take 2
every day.
seconds to look it up. No
What
voter
am I
ID
supposed to look
up.
up? What am I supposed to look up?
Take
What am I going to look up?
Look up no voter ID laws.
What would be the findings that I'd be looking for if I look up no voter
Then you
ID
would
laws?
have
As if
to
I
use
haven't
your common
acknowledged the
sense.
states that don't require it.
Then you would have to use your common sense and think, are they saying Americans are too stupid to be able to get an ID? Or are they saying
So let me be clear. Democrats aren't saying that. I am saying that. Absolutely. I think Americans are too stupid for a lot of fucking things. Regardless of that, the
get an
contention
ID?
around voter ID, specifically in the SAVE Act, isn't the ID in and of itself. I'm going to try and say this again. I really hope you're listening closely to the words coming out of my mouth. I believe there's a polls that show most Americans support voter IDs. It's the other crap that they put in the bill that Democrats are contending with, such as the EAC and federal law do not require how each individual state, because states' rights handle discrepancies such as someone's hyphen in the name, right? So the problem is if a state sees that you have a different name on this document and a name on this document, or this middle name is misspelled here and this there, they can use that to say you're just completely kicked from voting and you have to go restart the entire process versus having a smooth appeal. Each and every single state can determine their laws and the way they go about that, which could be unfair state to state. That is the contention. If there was clear legislation, clear wording in the bill that shows, hey, this is the general rule for this, especially in a midterm election if it passes, to where even if people get kicked off, we will guarantee that they will be able to vote in their primary and then in the general election come November, and then it was paid for by tax dollars and the government and not more money out of our pockets, I think most Americans would get on board with the SAVE Act.
So, just to be clear, we should go on the honor system now, which is why California has people with 25 felonies running loose on the street because they don't have an ID, and they say, "Are you the guy that committed 25 felonies?" "No, sir," and you let them go.
Do you think?
Are we going on the honor system now? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know what I said is ref. What do you mean by honor system?
No ID. I mean, so just take people's word for whatever.
Okay.
You're
What state
turning
are you
loose
in?
all the criminals.
What
There's
state
a
are you
reason
in?
for it. Tennessee, which is about 70%.
I need someone to do me a favor. I need someone from California to request up, and I need someone from California to tell me how they voted, because you seem to be hung up on this voter ID thing as if people without it should not be allowed to vote or don't have other forms of proving that they're Americans, hence our process. So I need someone from California to help this individual out because he seems to be struggling. Let's see. Who's from California? I don't know who is who. I don't know who's who. Miss Lou, what state are you from?
I'm in California.
Wonderful. Can you help this person below yourself out, please, and educate him on how they would verify you're American without a voter ID?
When I go, I just because sometimes they ask me, sometimes they don't for an ID. But when you go there, you tell them your name.
The
you give
honor
them your
system,
address.
yeah, that's awesome.
You go, you get your name and you get your address and you go and vote. Now, in order to register, you're going to have to register using your driver's license number.
So, can you register to vote as an undocumented migrant?
No.
Oh, interesting.
I'm from California.
Yeah. Okay.
Not.
So why do you think he believes that you, as an undocumented migrant, could not have a registration to vote, which requires you to prove citizenship, and then somehow turn up to vote in the election?
Because Trump lied to these guys in 2020.
Why did you take my answer from my mouth?
Years. That's why.
Exactly why.
The news has also reported that you've had hundreds of illegals with driver's license.
Was that Fox News?
That's more than one news. I don't listen.
Undocumented migrants can get driver's license.
It doesn't. I've been voting California for I don't know how many years. It doesn't go down like that.
Yeah, driver's license isn't the only.
There's no income. There's no.
For voting.
There's people, professional people in those voting halls that do their job. So nobody's slipping through and voting, dude. None whatsoever. You need to get off that Trump nonsense.
No, I'll caveat that. I'll caveat that. There absolutely are some people slipping through the cracks. There's no denying that. It's 0.0000000000001%.
Okay.
And here's the other thing about California. In each of their poll locations, they make sure that they always have one at least volunteer from each party at each polling location. So I don't know what you want me to say.
The people leading California are not known for their integrity. So what you're saying does not make a lot of sense, seeing who you vote in.
See, hey man, I'm gonna cut off, man, because I don't mess up your life because his ignorance is just too much.
I appreciate
you can drop me too.
The truth is too much for you all. I get it.
Okay, so have you ever heard Your Truth, My Truth?
Have you ever? I know where you're going with this, but
where am I going with this?
Do you consider?
Where am I going with this?
Do you consider
I don't think it's good in this conversation to assume where people are going. So where am I going with this? There is
the truth, and that's
6,000%. I agree with you. I actually can't fucking stand it when people on my side say that stupid shit. There's no such thing as your truth or my truth. There's the truth. So you said the truth. Okay, that's what you said. So we'd be talking about objective reality. Okay, and so far you've been able to give me subjective personal opinions on who's voting, how they're voting, where this illegal voting would be ramped up. Can you give me something objective?
Voter.
Okay.
Well, let me
common sense is also not so common, so I don't know what to do with that.
Let me say this, and then I'm going to get off here. California, if you want to believe this, y'all are not really known for your integrity and your honesty and your code of morals.
What am I missing? What am I missing? I mean, what lack of integrity does a whole state? What am I missing here? What's happening in California? What is so low morale in California?
That's funny. And I'll tell you what you do. You move out there to San Francisco and live there a year, and then get back to me, okay?
Can you just tell me? You're the one who said there's something going on there. Tell me what it is. No. You made a claim. You made a claim.
And go look up all those things.
Skid Row? What about Skid Row?
Back to me.
Are you referencing crime?
I'm referencing drug addiction,
Do
crime.
you think? Hold on. Do you think your state, Tennessee, doesn't have substance abuse?
We
Some of
100% do, but it's illegal
the
here. We
largest
don't
busts.
subsidize
Oh,
it like
did
you all
you
do.
know? Did you know that Cash Patel sent a task force down to Tennessee in the last couple of
Memphis.
months? That's correct.
Memphis.
And busted some of the largest amounts of all kinds of
The
things in some time.
bluest city Tennessee has 100%.
Well, based
I
off
don't
of
doubt you on that.
population and money, yes, that's where the substances would be. I don't know how you're able to sell boatloads of substances in rural areas. Of course, it would be
We've got
concentrated
lots of
where the
drug dealers and
population
drug
is.
addicts.
Listen, I have no
Our
doubt in my
governor just
mind
don't
that some small
subsidize it.
town called Huntington, Tennessee, with less than 4,000 people, has some busts there. I'm saying the people go where the money is, and that's where more people are. It would be a population thing. So yes, cities would have more.
Well, we're just going to have to agree to disagree. But
I don't know how you can disagree with objective reality.
well, I vote on common sense and character. Y'all got damn men.
Common sense clearly isn't that common. Trump supporters request up in the box. You're the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Guys, if you're not following me, hit that follow button in the top left corner. We are live every Saturday after 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. Share out the live with your friends and family, repost, add it to your stories, send your daily heartmeets. That helps boost us out in the FYP as well. Let's knock out the gift goals. We have the little hoops there. About 85 more of those left. And then finally, if you want to support the platform, you become a super fan. I would prefer you subscribe to the Discord. We'll get to that in a second. Or you can check out the links in the bio. We're going to have the other social media platforms you can follow, such as YouTube, which we'll do streaming to now, or Instagram, where I also post videos here. Getting yourself some merch off of the merchandise shop. If you're a super fan, you get a discount code off of that. Fucking hey, where's this goddamn call? Hold on.
Call from.
Hold, please. Where was I at? Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Best ways to support the platform. If you want to say hi to my cute face, support the mission, or send a message, you may do so in Hector Talks with 2 R's or Hector Pal on PayPal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. Speaking of super chats, W's in the chat to Wakandan Sentinel for the $5. It is impossible for Hector to ever be a Trump supporter for one simple reason. He wipes. You don't.
God bless you.
Y'all, if you wipe, you may be a liberal. All right, here we go. Patrick, did you vote for Trump? Patrick, did you vote for Trump? I don't think Patrick knows he's up here. Patrick, come back up when you're ready to talk, unless it was an accident. Raiden, did you vote for Trump?
Well, firstly, I will say that I didn't vote for him because I wasn't able to vote at the time, but I did support him. However, I am absolutely regretting it.
You regret your support for him because you couldn't vote in the 2024 election?
It's more of a, not more of a, I couldn't vote. It's more of a, my partner at the time was preventing me from going to vote. But at the same time, I do regret it because now I'm
How did your partner prevent you from going to vote?
Multiple, I won't get into too much on it, but more of emotional manipulation. Not with that partner anymore.
Is your partner a Democrat?
No, actually, they just were independent and didn't want to vote for anybody. But emotional manipulation.
Your non-voting ex-partner didn't like the idea of you voting, and at the time you were wanting to vote for Trump.
At the time, yes. However, now I'm with a new partner. We're trying to get a house in a couple of years, and literally everything is skyrocketing through the roof on prices because of our president not understanding anything about the economy.
Yeah, there is that. It's a terrible thing to say, I guess. I'm glad you gave into that emotional manipulation, and now here you are.
Look, I won't disagree with you there. I'm glad I gave into it and didn't vote, but at the same time, if I would have been able to vote, I definitely would go back and change who I would have voted for.
I'll take that. Oh, I appreciate you coming up, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Caller, you're on the line. Did you vote for Trump?
Hello?
Yes, you're on the line.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Did you vote for Trump?
Of course I did.
Just double checking. And do you regret your vote?
Never.
Wow.
I'm hoping he'll run a third time.
Why do you want him to run a third time?
Why do I want to?
Why do you want him to run a third time?
Just because, essentially, the media that's out against him all the time, the fake news, just to get their hair to curl and their toes to curl and get them all riled up and,
Okay.
just create more
I asked you
drama.
why you'd want him to run for a third time. And the first thing that came out of your mouth is
Because he's going to make America even greater again.
Well, that's your second reason now, but your first reason was because of the amount of people that attack him.
Oh yeah, just to let them know that the American people stand for him and that he's doing a great job, and he won the presidency the second time, and I think that if he won a third time, it would just prove to the left that the majority of Americans stand for Trump and don't.
That would be incorrect. But quick question: if someone, are you married by any chance?
Yeah.
If someone talked mad shit about your wife and you didn't like them for that reason, do you think that would be unjust?
If I didn't like someone because they talked bad about my wife,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would just
Because that would make sense,
probably.
right? It wouldn't make any sense whatsoever for you to align yourself with someone who talks mad shit about your wife. They're disrespecting the union of your marriage. They're disrespecting your life partner. It would be crazy to go back and like them, right?
Donald Trump's just talking against people that lie about him constantly, and he has every right to call them fake
Yeah, sure.
news.
That wasn't the premise of my question. The premise of my question was to say that, hey, it would be unreasonable for you to support someone who talks mad shit about your wife, and you wouldn't tell someone who talks shit about that person that they're crazy, or you'd root for them just because someone's talking shit about them. I want to follow up with Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz used to be one hell of a Trump hater, talked mad shit about him because Donald Trump talked shit about him and specifically went after his wife. Crazy big no-no in the conservative party. And then all of a sudden he started gargling his nuts. Would it be unfair for me to say I don't like and support people who would talk shit about other folks based off of disagreements that aren't founded in, say, bigoted, harmful policies that harm people?
What you need to talk about is the actual lies that the left media spew.
Can you tell me one?
For instance, the Russia hoax that was spewed for 4 years, and then come to find out Obama and Hillary came up with the whole thing, and it was a lie, and the CIA, the FBI, everybody colluded against
So you'd be
Trump
talking
to try to
about
get him out
the
of
Steele
office.
dossier
And,
the Mueller report?
Absolutely.
Got you.
Guess what?
What was the
Turned
whole
out to
point
be
of the
a big
Steele
old
dossier and
hoax
the
a fake
Mueller
lie.
report?
And your side pushed that for 4 years.
Yeah. What was the point of the Steele dossier and the Mueller report?
He was set up to essentially make it look like Trump really
Incorrect.
colluded
So
with
the
Russia,
findings from the
when it
Mueller
never
report
happened
and the
in
Steele
first
dossier
place.
was to
It came out that
substantiate
Hillary Clinton
the
and
claim.
Obama pushed the whole
Yeah,
thing.
it was to
and the
substantiate
FBI
the
and
claim
CIA said it was,
that
quote, unquote,
Russia
a real thing
very
when it
much
wasn't.
interfered with our 2016 election. And to be fair, it's confirmed that they interfered in 2020 and 2024, but I digress. Russia interfered with our 2016 election and they showed favor towards Trump. That was the
Give me
purpose of
examples
those
of that.
reports.
What examples
What
do
do you mean
have of that?
examples of that? The prosecutions that we saw from several individuals, including some in Trump's circle, such as his previous
what
campaign
prosecutions?
manager.
Who was prosecuted, and how did they collude with
Michael
Russia?
Cohen is one of
Yeah,
them.
you don't have no evidence of that either, because there wasn't any.
So Michael Cohen got a bullshit charge.
Michael Cohen was a lawyer.
Michael Cohen didn't lie. That's the point. He didn't lie.
Yes, he did.
Okay, what about Donald Trump's obstruction of the investigations into several people that he knew? Which, to be clear,
How
you're
can you
correct.
obstruct
No one
when-
found any
how can
evidence
you
of Donald
obstruct on
Trump
something when the
specifically
whole
involved
thing was
with Russian
fabricated by
entities
Hillary and
in
Obama?
colluding with in the election? That's correct. Donald Trump wasn't found to be colluding with Russia, but people around him were, and then he and those people lied about it, and then he did make attempts to obstruct the investigations
like I said,
into
Obama
them.
and
That was
Hillary
found in
and
the Mueller
CIA
report.
and the FBI tried to do a runaround and
They
blamed
did their
Trump and
job,
tried
which
to
is
tie
keeping our
into it,
elections secure
and
from
it all
foreign
turned
interference,
out
and the
fake. And you know
findings
what?
show that they did an
The
exceptional
American
job.
people
Hold on.
don't
I
stand
thought you
for
guys
that.
didn't
We
like
see
it when
right
people
through
who
it.
are not supposed to be involved in our elections get involved in our elections. You should be praising the Mueller report.
Listen, how many people do you think Russia's going to influence to vote for Trump?
You would have to ask
Zero.
Russia. Better yet,
If
you'd have to
Russia
ask
got on-
like the
if
Treasury.
Russia
You'd have to ask the
called you
Treasury,
up-
who
okay.
sanctioned Russian entities and Iranian entities that were very much
If
involved
Russia called
in
you
our
up
elections,
today and
specifically
said,
on social
"Oh,
media.
you better vote for Donald Trump," do you think that'd be convincing to you?
I'm sorry, is
I
that how
don't
you think they send
so.
messages? Is that how you think that
Oh,
works?
Well, then what was it? Subliminal messages then? Or
Media,
maybe it was an
bro.
email,
Social
or did
media
they give 'em a
specifically,
handwritten letter
propaganda
that said you
machines.
should
We
vote
still
for
have
Donald
accounts
Trump?
specifically on X now that it's shown. If I'm not sure if you're on Twitter or X. The new feature where it shows the origin of certain accounts, and we've seen several of them that are pro MAGA came from Russia, came from whatchamacallit, some in Africa and other countries.
Do you think a libtard with purple hair is going to be convinced by those to vote for Trump?
Nope, but
doubt
I
it.
think you would.
I would have voted for Trump no matter what. He stands for policies that are good for
Congratulations,
America.
Russia loves you.
Oh, if Russia loved me, why don't they give me any money?
Listen, I'm sure there's a
Why
path.
aren't they trying to pay me off because I voted
I
for
am
Trump,
sure
huh?
there's a path for you to get
If
paid by
Russia
Russia to
loves
spread
me
their
so much,
propaganda.
how
I
come
am
they
sure
don't
if
give
that
me
path is
citizenship
legal,
to their
but I know it exists. That's up to you to find out. See, I don't fuck with Russia. I wouldn't take money from Russia. You couldn't pay me enough to interfere with our elections. But for you guys, I mean, by all means, go find out. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Last I checked, we should all be for foreign entities not interfering in our elections. So you should be happy with the findings of the Mueller report and several other reports that we've come
maybe if
to.
you're not for foreign
They got involved in
involved in
2020.
our
They
elections.
weren't for
Well, how
Joe
come
Biden.
George Soros runs practically the whole Democrat Party and has every
Yeah, that's
politician
not how
in his
that
back
works.
pocket
And in
pays
2024,
all of
I
you
can specifically
libtards
pull
to
up a
go
report from.
and
Hey,
protest
can
in
you
multiple
stop crashing
states.
out?
Oh, I want.
Can you stop
wonder
crashing
who's
out?
Influencing who?
Can you stop crashing
I
out?
think so. I think George Soros has you guys all in a little.
I'm sure.
pocket,
Can
and you do
listen,
anything he says to
listen.
you.
If you're gonna keep saying more nonsensical things, I'm gonna politely ask you to substantiate at least one of them
those are
because you haven't
nonsensical, 'cause
proved
you don't like when the
any
truth
of
comes
it.
out, do you?
Yeah, you
I
haven't
know
proven any
you stand
truth
for
here.
everything
You've
that
quite
George
literally
Soros
been spreading
stands for.
conspiracy theories
George
and
Soros is
propaganda.
a communist, and I think most Democrats have
George
communist ideals
Soros
and values.
is a
and you
billionaire.
stand for communist
Last I
ideals and
checked,
values
there's
such
no
as
such thing
socialism,
as a communist
redistribution
billionaire.
Of wealth,
How can you be a
abortion,
communist
killing the American
billionaire, my guy?
population, allowing illegal
All
immigration.
right, you are rambling a lot.
Oh, he
Can
hung up
you
on me.
slow
See that?
down?
Oh,
Can
just
you
illegal
calm
immigration
down?
so that redistricting
Can you
can happen?
calm the fuck down?
Hey, trying
Calm
to hang
down,
up
my
on me
guy.
Because
No,
not,
I
there
didn't
he
just
goes.
hang
He's
up
gonna
on
hang
you.
up on
I
me.
pressed the hold
He
button.
hang
It's
up
an
on,
option.
He hangs up on
It was a
everybody
hold
that
button.
kinda
If
goes
if
against
I
his
hung up the phone on you,
ideals.
then you wouldn't be
And,
hearing the sound of my
Democrats
voice
wouldn't
right
care
now.
about
I'm
illegal
convinced at this
immigrants.
point you're literally having a full-blown conversation with yourself. Would you
if,
like to hang up the
voter
call and go
ID
back to
came
talking to
out.
yourself in the mirror, maybe with a MAGA hat? Do you own a MAGA hat?
I own 4 of them, all different colors, and I love gold. Gold is the best. It pops really good.
Wait,
I
wait.
love
Is the
when
hat gold?
Democrats
Is the letter gold?
were-
Is the lettering gold? Or is the hat gold?
Here's what I love about it. When I go in
Hey, is the lettering gold or is the hat gold? Which part of the hat is gold?
Roaches, and I get the whole place.
Which part of the hat is gold?
I love it.
Which part of the hat is gold?
The writing, the letters.
Okay, so the lettering is the rest of the hat white? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got the platinum edition, bro.
I got the platinum.
How do you get the platinum edition?
I had it made.
You had it custom made?
Yeah.
How much did that cost?
About $50.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I was expecting it to be like 60, 75. Where do you wear it at?
I told you I love to go in Costco and places like that. You walk in the door and
You
the
challenge these
roaches
people
just
with
scatter. The
information
lip
and they want to
party
talk
goes
over you.
crazy.
You ask them to talk
They're
about their
scattered
fucking
all
Trump
over.
fantasies and merchandise, and he's all of a
And then
sudden
you
ready
get
to let
the
me fucking
lovely
talk.
MAGA people who are
Jesus
like,
Christ.
yeah, man, thank you for standing up for Donald Trump.
Yeah, funny enough, I can actually relate to what you're saying. I made me a custom hat too. I wasn't as bougie as you. I didn't do like gold lettering and stuff. I have a custom hat here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen. So this is a custom hat that I made. This is my username on the side, Hector Talks, and the letter on the front says Kamala would never. Kamala would never call into a line with a liberal and come out here and spread the propaganda that you did. Kamala would never strike Iran based off of a lie of nuclear extinction and then cost us $1 billion a day fighting said senseless war. Kamala would never be held civilly liable to the sexual assault of anyone. Kamala would never have 34 counts of fraud, a convicted felon. Kamala would never, ever justify the murder of American civilians by the hands of ICE on American soil domestically. Kamala would also never ramble over people when they're talking. Kamala has some decorum and you guys don't. I love my hat. And thanks to you, I'm going to actually look into getting some gold lettering on it. I appreciate that idea.
Oh, my golly.
Cool. You want to like prove anything you've said now? Hi, Miss Corey.
Excuse me?
You want to prove like one thing you've said up here, or you want to keep
Kamala
rambling?
Harris would be a great. I hope she runs for president again. Actually,
Me too.
me too. I mean, she would do great as a representation of the Democrat Party.
She really would.
I'm all for her again. Go for it, Kamala. Do what you do, girl.
Slay, bitch. Cool. What's your problem with
Yeah.
Kamala Harris?
What's my problem with her?
Yeah.
What did she ever do? List one thing that she's done that's great for America or
Cool.
that actually helped Americans.
Yeah, we can talk about the Maternal Mortality Act and how she sponsored addressing maternal mortality in the hospitals. You're like pro-life, right?
Oh, really?
You like
Okay,
babies?
What?
You like babies, right?
Okay, she's for abortion. So how many babies?
Hey, I'm
under
asking you a
her
question. You
reign
asked me to give you something. I'm
died
literally
because of
giving you something.
abortion?
You
That's
like
not
babies, right?
That increases infant mortality.
You like
and
babies,
actually
right?
It's murder.
Do you want to answer my question about the babies?
I just did.
You didn't. Do you like babies?
Love babies.
Do you
yeah.
think women should have all the care that they need to be allowed to have babies the full term?
Every American does? Every illegal
They
immigrant does.
literally don't.
Because
We
if
can
you
look
go
at
to hospital
the
today,
we can look
even
at the
without
whatchamacallit
insurance,
maps.
and you don't get the care you need, you can sue
Guys, what's
the
that
living
term?
beans out of them.
What's that term
Yeah,
for like
so
places that don't
there's
have
no
adequate health care?
American that
Something
goes
desert. What's
without
the term?
proper
Something
medical
desert.
care.
Something
Yeah.
desert. What's the term? Fuck. I'm blanking. You guys know what I'm talking about. So no, they don't. And Kamala Harris took it upon herself to do more to bring awareness specifically to Black women's maternal mortality rates, and also sponsored things like the ACA and giving more affordable health care to millions of Americans, setting a cap on life-saving substances,
do you know
10
what the
specifically, to
ACA
be no
did?
more than $2,000
Do you know
a
what the
year.
ACA
Also
did under
inhaler
Kamala
and
the ACA
insulin,
actually
which women
increased
can get
the
pregnant with
premiums that
diabetes, and then the
Americans
cost
pay
of paying for their
followed by
insulin could take away from the money that they would
100%
spend on their infants
increase
or the care that they need to
the,
go to full term. Kamala Harris
amount of
prioritized that.
money that
You
you
guys
have to
only talk
spend
about
when
like
you go to the
fetuses.
doctor.
Kamala Harris actually cared about babies
and Kamala
mothers
Harris
too.
took all that ACA money
Healthcare deserts. Thank you.
and it was a government subsidized money and made insurance companies bazillionaires with the quote unquote ACA Act.
You done?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about next?
Great. So the ACA subsidizing Americans' health care isn't a factor that just skyrocketed on prices. Better yet, if you were to believe that it did, then you know
yes,
what
it
would have
is
stopped
true.
that? Do you know what would have stopped that? What if we had...
Yeah, you know what?
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
God bless you.
What if I told you... Thank you, Mandy Mart. What if I told you
state lines
that there is a federal price gouging ban that was proposed by the Kamala Harris campaign. And if we had a federal price gouging ban, say a company, an insurance provider, was jacking up the prices of healthcare to an unnecessary amount outside of just supply and demand and profit, you could then prosecute said healthcare company because there would be a federal law that would have guidelines for you to do it. Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's okay when insurance companies jack up your I'm trying to think of a pill.
Have green hair.
Let's just say insulin. Do you think it's fair when a medical company looks at insulin that costs maybe $150 and sells it to you for $2,000? Do you think that's fair? Do you think it's fair for healthcare companies to jack up your insulin by 1,000%?
First of all, health insurance companies don't do that. Drug companies do that. Okay. So
okay.
You need to get
Got you. Cool. Do you think that's okay?
Why do they do it?
Do you think that's okay?
Well, here's the thing: the drug company makes the drug, so like, how can you tell them what price to fix?
Simple. They would put out their price based off of supply and demand and what they need to make profit, and then you can assess the market value and see that they jacked it up for no goddamn reason whatsoever. These are things that we can track, by the way.
And then whoever gives the lowest price, that's who you're going to buy.
So I'm sorry. Did you just say, did you just ask, how can we tell? But then you're making the argument that the ACA jacked up the prices. How can you tell?
The ACA does not set the prices of drugs.
No shit, Sherlock. You said it jacked up the prices, though.
The ACA is giving billions and billions and
right,
billions
which
of
jacked
dollars
up the prices of drugs, right?
Companies.
Right?
Do what?
Did the ACA giving money to these companies to subsidize Americans' health care jack up the prices of said health care and substances?
No, not drug companies. They're not given to drug companies. Drug companies
by my guy, if it's going to the healthcare companies, by default, it would also impact the prices of the substances.
No. That's completely separate.
No, got you. So the drug prices are staying the exact same. The drug prices have always been the same, and it's just the health insurance selling it at astronomical prices for no reason.
Here's what happens in America.
Right?
You have so many lobbyists and special interest groups.
Yeah. Hold on. I need you to stick on your point. I need you to stick on your point. I need you to stick. Guys, drop pool is 50. If you'd like to get this guy up the fucking paint, the links that are in the bio, Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Jesus fucking Christ, he can't stop talking. Do you know how to shut the fuck up and answer questions directly? Because you're making claims, and then every single time I ask you specifically to substantiate said claim, you pivot on to the next point. We went from Harris to lies in the Democratic Party, ones that you still can't substantiate. Now we're talking about healthcare, and you're saying that the drug prices are the same. It's just the healthcare that they're selling is unnecessarily expensive, and the healthcare that's jacked up in price has absolutely nothing to do with the price of the drug.
The ACA awarded insurance companies large sums of money to insure.
You're not about to explain to me what the ACA does. Are you ready to answer my question? Are you seriously talking to yourself the whole time you're on hold? Actually, do some more. Do it some more. Double tap that screen, guys. Get the likes up to 150K and beyond. We're at 85K. Send your daily heartbeats if you haven't already. Send your share out the live with your friends and family. Repost, add it to your story. He was literally talking to himself this whole time, guys. He was talking to himself this entire time. I put him on hold, and he kept fucking talking to himself. Holy shit, you are not well. Are you? Where's your wife?
None your business.
I mean, I just want to ask her a question real quick. Can you go get her? Can you go get your wife,
None
please?
your business.
I just need you to get your wife. I have some questions.
Okay,
like, I don't know if you're just a miserable person or if there's something that you're not getting from her. I want to see what she thinks.
Oh, no. No, when I get bored, I'm surfing on YouTube, bored, and I come across the station. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call this guy.
You're going to call and just ramble at all your issues that you have with the Democrats, the alleged issue you have with the Democrats. This a thing you do?
Well,
This is a normal occurrence.
Obviously, Democrats stand for everything that's against
Cool.
America.
So I want to present you with a scenario. Donald Trump, via the big beautiful bill and several other executive actions, cut out some of the subsidies for the ACA that was provided via law under pandemic stimulus bills. You know the word I'm looking for. So those were cut, which shot up premiums of Americans' insurance companies by 30, 40, 50, 100, in some cases 250, 500%. And despite this lack of money that's now going towards the ACA and some of that subsidizing, healthcare costs haven't gone down. Drug costs still haven't gone down. So can you explain to me how these drug companies or healthcare companies that are now getting less than they were before haven't brought down the prices?
They ought to. Have you taken a
They ought to. We're not arguing
much,
ought to. We know what they ought to do, but they haven't.
Look
And
up on
according
the
to
stock
you,
market
the
in
money was
3
the
months,
reason
see
why
how
the
many
price
billions
was
of
up.
dollars in profit these insurance companies are making because the government
Yeah,
is paying
and now the
subsidies.
government is getting
And guess
less,
what?
and the prices
They
are
need,
still the
instead of
same. In
being
fact, the
making
prices have gone up.
billions and
Can you
billions of
address
dollars,
the point that
they
I
need to
just
take
made?
that money and use it
Can you
for the
address the point
healthcare
that
of
I
the
just
Americans
made?
instead of raising American
Can you address the
premiums.
point that I just made?
And what they need to do is allow insurance companies all across America to compete across state lines. You know, our government doesn't allow all insurance companies to compete in every state. So the more you have competing, less taxes will be. And that stop regulating drug companies. It wouldn't cost that much money to produce drugs or to sell drugs. But you know, we live in a Democrat-run society where it's so much food regulation that cause all this increased prices, and Americans are desperate and need to stop. So hopefully, somebody can talk.
Jump is in the chat to Colleen for the $10 cash app. Please kick this ignorant MAGA. Yeah. Dub is in the chat to you. Dub is in the chat to Shayna. Shayna said, fuck this man for the $50 cash app. Drop, please. He's so D-U-M-B. Hold,
God
MAGA.
bless you.
Thank you, Miguel, for the sour buddy. I appreciate you. W's in the chat to you. Thank you so much. W's in the chat to Amanda for the $25 Venmo. I loathe this rambling psychopath. Silence him. W's in the chat to you. I'll tell you what we will do. So, I got two. Hold on. W's in the chat to Shauna. For the $15 Venmo, somewhere out there is a tree working overtime to replace the oxygen. This caller is wasting. To replace the oxygen, this caller is wasting. And at this point, even photosynthesis can't keep up. W's in the chat to you. So specifically, since Amanda's 25 was going towards the kick fund, what we're going to do is have this saved for the next one. So the next time a caller is insufferable, we'll only have 25 more to add to the kick fund, and we can get rid of them. We'll save her dono for that. Thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you guys for donos. Y'all have no patience. W's in the chat to you. Oh my goodness, that was excruciating. Trump supporters request up in the box too. The demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Thank you so much, Mel, for the gifts. If I missed any other shout outs there, I apologize for that. Thank you so much. And he just calls right back. What the fuck is the point of that?
MAGA.
All right, since you have no goddamn patience, let me know to check over here. Okay, I don't have anything to read over on the YouTube side. Those of you on the YouTube side, make sure you hit the like button on the stream, subscribe, turn on notification bells. And if you would like to support the stream, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. So typical, don't like what you're hearing, so you're rude. Why not listen and present an argument for what you believe? You mean what I was doing that entire fucking time when you wasn't listening to me? I literally put him on hold and he was talking to himself the entire time. But I'm the rude one. Tell you what, All the people who think I can't be civil and respectful, watch me change that with this guest on the line right now. Caller, you identify as MAGA, I guess. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Wonderful, wonderful. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. I've watched the last two callers. They're kind of entertaining. I kind of have the same beliefs as them, but like the fact of the matter is, the Tennessee guy that called in, he's kind of nail on the head. Because I live in California, and he kind of nailed some of the bullshit on the head. I've experienced and seen in like a city like San Francisco, where the homeless problem is a big issue, and they got drug addicts all over the place.
Okay. Every state has substance abuse problems. I don't know what that has to do with California's lack of morality.
I mean, it's just a matter of fact that the governor hasn't really cleaned up anything in any of those cities. Like LA with Skid Row, it's like 6 blocks that just homeless people run and just run the muck and chaos over there.
Well, I believe $45 billion went towards that issue. We saw several centers opened up where they can have shelter, but based off y'all's population, is simply not enough. You can't say just because you see homeless people, the issue's not being resolved.
I don't think he really has resolved any issue, because, to be honest, the only time he's tried to clean up San Francisco is when Xi Jinping came to town, and he said it's like cleaning up his room. You know, you got to clean up the area. He made some type of statement like that.
You made a joke, and you took that as to say he actually only cleaned up, quote unquote, cleaned up the city because a foreign national popped up.
I mean, I thought maybe he would want to, clean up his city a little bit more. I mean, shoot, I don't know. I mean, the guy's just shown he's just a complete bumbling.
I mean, you're not going to get any argument from me that Gavin Newsom isn't the best governor. I'm just simply pointing out what he has done in your state, and the existence of homeless people in the state doesn't negate the fact that he's done something to address it, unless you would be supportive of policies to where we house every single homeless person and we pay for it with our tax dollars. Is that something you want?
I just think it's because I don't mind that the people are homeless or all that. It's just the fact that they shoot up on drugs and they're doing all these.
Yeah, I mean, if I was homeless on the street of California, the 4th largest economy in the world, with no hope for a life going forward, maybe I'd want to shoot something up too.
I mean, it's really bad. I mean, I've literally, there was one time I was in SF, and it was nothing but pure chaos with the homeless people. There's like dirty needles all over the place.
Okay.
Pure
what do you
madness.
want to happen to them?
I mean, we need the fucking people to clean up the city. We need people to.
What do you mean when you say you want people to clean up the city?
I'm talking about the police departments. I'm talking about the mayor actually doing something.
So you want the police arresting these homeless people?
I mean, shit, yeah, it gives them temporary housing and fucking throw them in jail.
Got you. So you want to arrest homeless people and throw them in prison?
For doing illegal.
God bless you.
Shooting up drugs.
Okay.
I mean,
got you.
I mean, that's pretty common sense.
Interesting.
I mean,
well, one, if I'm not mistaken, some of those substances would be decriminalized in your state. Secondly, throwing them in prison for said crime, how does that help them with the addiction? Better yet, how does that not end up costing you? Because then our tax dollars go towards paying for their housing in prison.
I mean, you should be talking to Gavin Newsom about that. That's the guy who's fucking funding.
Well, that's the guy who's not throwing homeless people in prison, because that's not a solution to the problem that you're talking about.
He's the one fucking with all this transgender bullshit.
I don't know what that nice pivot. What does that what does that have to do with this conversation?
I mean, it's just to point out the fact that California is poorly ran. I mean, I think that was the point.
What do transgender people have to do with a poorly ran city?
I mean,
never mind. I'm done being nice.
They're fucking loony, just like San Francisco, where you got a bunch of lunatics.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that has to do with how your city is run. That would be two different things. One's a fucking social issue, and the other one would involve your infrastructure, your taxes, the cleanliness, and the safety. Trans people do not affect any of those things.
We should just swap places. Like, I should be over there in Texas. You should be in California.
I mean, you're more than welcome to move over here, and I would actually love to live in California versus this god-awful state of Texas. Again, I want you to stick to the thing that you brought up. We were sitting here talking talking
doing
about city issues,
civil people.
and then you decide to throw transgender people into the conversation. So my question to you is, how do transgender people fuck up your city?
I mean, they just fuck up everything in the state of California.
How?
Because they want to fucking let these men who want to be dressed up as fucking women compete.
Do you make less money because of transgender people?
I don't make anything different. I'm just saying.
Do you pay more taxes because of transgender people?
For no reason.
Do you pay more taxes because of transgender people?
I mean, this has nothing to do with that.
Do transgender people dirty up the streets more?
I mean, no, but only.
Okay. Are transgender people jacking up your gas prices right now?
I mean, that's more Newsom's fault because he did run out.
Are transgender people jacking up your gas prices right now?
I mean, if you want to go on the gas issue, we can start on that. How Newsom.
Yeah, sure. You can answer my question. Are transgender people fucking up your gas prices now?
Out of California, it's a fucking California brand.
Yeah, cool. Do you want to answer my question now? Are transgender people jacking up your gas prices?
No, they're not jacking up
Okay,
gas
so I just
prices.
asked you several questions as to how transgender people are affecting your life, and to every single one you answered no. But for some reason you have them on your brain. So my final question to you, here's a question. Are you sexually attracted to transgender women?
No, I'm not sexually attracted.
What? It's almost as if you have no reason whatsoever to have transgender people in your mouth. It's almost as if I want to make something clear. I don't believe you. I believe one of the largest fears of you guys and transgender people is the fact that you'll be sexually attracted to them and then you won't know what to do with yourself. But I digress. It sounds like you have no reason whatsoever to have transgender people in your mouth, so I no longer give a fuck about talking to you about transgender people. Let's go to gas prices. What was your complaint?
Oh, I was just saying he ran Valero and Chevron out of fucking California.
You know what's crazy?
In the middle of March.
To all 113 people watching on YouTube and 538 people watching on TikTok, I'm gonna let you guys know something crazy. I actually agree with what this caller just said. Hear me out. I actually agree with this caller just said. If you scroll down to a video that I made early to mid last year, I spoke on how Valero and I believe Phillips 66 had two big refineries that closed down, and they said that the regulatory pressures and the cost that they were paying because they were fucking failing their things was significant. So they decided to shut down two of the refineries that was roughly 20% of California's oil. That directly led in part to the increase in gas prices after that shutdown. And I actually said, maybe we can cut them a break. I don't think the best thing to do right now in the midst of rising prices, or in some cases them lowering, is doing that to jack them up even more. Couple that with Donald Trump's actions a couple weeks ago, and then we jacked up the prices in California by up to $1.25, $1.50. Californians are getting fucked. But to be fair, it all starts with that deal on the state side. I don't think Gavin Newsom should have allowed that to happen. So we actually have an agreement there. Now let's talk about the recent $1.50 increase that we had in California, because Donald Trump is a warmonger. How can you blame that on Gavin Newsom?
I'm blaming it on Gavin Newsom because he makes us pay this fucking road tax because he can't find other resources he could pull the money.
Did you just hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
Fucking jacks up our gas prices.
Did you hear what I said?
I mean, Trump's got nothing to do with this. This is all fucking Newsom. I mean, cool. Can you tell me
what order Gavin Newsom passed for us to strike Iran? Can you tell me about that?
I mean, he didn't pass no order to strike Iran. I don't give a shit.
So the dollar to $1.50 in some areas increase that you've had in California, what does that have to do with Gavin Newsom?
Israel's the problem. They're the one that started all that crap. That's the country to blame.
The country that Donald Trump listened to strike Iran, they're the problem, and you're supporting him?
I mean, yeah, because I mean, Trump does suck his dick.
These guys just say things. This is why I fucking hate going live after 8 p.m. Bro. I swear to God, I fucking hate going live after 8 p.m. The batch of people we get after 8 p.m. are.
For me, I was paying what?
W's in the chat to Joey for the $5 PayPal. Show the receipts, fucker, blagger lover. This is why you're gonna get blocked. W's in the chat to you, Joey. W's in the chat to you.
Shit, fucking crazy.
God, you just all he does is ramble. Yeah, so can you tell me how Gavin Newsom struck Iran and jacked up your gas prices by up to $1.50
I
in the
mean,
state
you
of
went on a
California?
completely different subject. I mean,
No, we were
you're
talking
only
about gas
interrupting.
prices. It's literally the same subject. W's in the chat to Mark for the $5 super chat. Hector, we have no patience because you're using it all up. How do you do this all day in and day out? I don't fucking know. In part, it's because of ashwagandha. I'm actually going to up the strength of the ashwagandha that I take because of callers like this. If you'd like to support the ashwagandha fund, by all means, hit up the links in the bio. Anti cases. Oh, someone's complaining about the curse words. Hey, fuck you, your mama, your daddy, you pieces of shit. I say what I want. Free country, America, First Amendment. Oh, he didn't like the cuss words. He didn't like the cuss words either. Guys, we have a special guest here. We have a special guest coming up right now, guys. I want to talk about this special guest that we have. So this I have to change how I word this because I've learned something. Guys, I have a legitimate criticism of myself. I have a tendency to punch down sometimes. And I don't think that's okay. I don't think it's okay to punch down on lesser beings. I think we have to acknowledge where they're at in life. And I think we need to give them the space and support that they need. Such as this individual here. Add your nickname. YouTube, you can't see it, but someone's on the panel right now. His name is Add Your Nickname. Add Your Nickname is significantly challenged. And when I say challenge, I don't mean that in the sense of people who are actually dealing with things. He just has a severe case of willful ignoramus syndrome, right? And I want to give you an example of how he displayed it on Erica's panel earlier. So this individual came up and said that Donald Trump's 34 felony charges are fake. They're bullshit, right? And then he proceeded to pathetically articulate what those charges were. So we got into the intricate details of these charges, and I quite literally busted out laughing. So here's what he said. This is what he said. So those of you who don't know, one of the charges that Donald Trump got for fraud and falsifying those business records, or no, it's fraud, it's fraud, yeah, would be to artificially inflate the cost of Mar-a-Lago, specifically for bank loans, okay? And the tax evaluations that were made. The tax evaluations based off of estimates shown from 2011 to 2021 showed between, it's different numbers for different people. I think it's 11 to 21 million. Then I heard Erica say 18 to 37. Regardless of the number, the amount that he put up on his loans to secure more money was substantially more than what the actual assessment showed. So then I said, that is an example of fraudulent behavior. You're inflating the cost of your property or the tax evaluation, right? And then he said, no, that's not against the law. And I was like, what do you mean that's not against the law? He said, well, if he broke the law, why'd the banks allow it? The banks were cool with it. That was his response to what I said. He said the banks were cool with it. So then I asked him, do bank practices supersede state or federal law? And he said, no, of course not. Let me run that back by you. According to him, Donald Trump's charges, fraud charges, were fake because the banks were okay with him artificially inflating the numbers. And then when I asked him if bank practices supersede state and federal law, he said no. So there's a couple ways I can go about this conversation. I can tell him that his idiot brain's getting fucked by stupid. I can tell him that he's in the sunken place and refuses to get out. I could tell him that he probably should have ran down his mother's leg. But that is punching down. I don't believe in that. This individual has clearly shown that he's lacking, and we have to give him the support that he needs. So with that being said, we want to donate to the Add Your Nickname Support Fund, okay? And how you may do that is hitting up my links in the bio. Every single dollar that you send is support for me to educate this individual on all the things that his mother and father never taught him. So I would greatly appreciate it. Hector Talks with 2 R's and Cash App and Venmo. PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. Add Your Nickname, how you doing tonight?
Great. You were all angry earlier, right? That was you?
Yeah, then I took some ashwagandha.
Angry boy. So now
like
the
crime,
part
it
you
sounds
did
like
you
anger.
left out was that if a bank was to take over that property, the deed restrictions would be lifted if they were to resell that property, they wouldn't have had to have that deed restriction on the property.
You know, you
So
can
the
sell
value wouldn't
properties
have.
with a deed restriction on it, right? The deed restriction would transfer per the deed, and
No,
then it
it
would be up
depends
to
on
the
the
new
deed.
owner.
You already admitted that earlier, so we can move on
No,
from this
you're the one who
conversation.
kept saying it depended on the
No,
deed because you
you
didn't want
already
to admit
admitted when
that
this
some of the
chick read
deed
it out and it
restrictions
said
don't
that it
lower
depends
the
on the
property
deed.
value or the tax assessment.
We already went through all this. Let's move on.
I mean,
Trying to-
you're the one
I'm
who's
trying
still
to find
lacking here.
something that we agree on.
You want to find something we
So,
agree on?
Is there any topic
Okay, hold
that
on,
we could
hold on.
possibly
Let me
agree
let me
on?
switch my topic. Let me switch my topic. My fault. Let me switch my topic. I didn't know we were finding
Hector,
something
that's
to
a
agree on.
name. Hector, is that your real name? So Hector, are you
Yes,
like
yes,
Dominican? Are you Dominican
No,
or
I'm not
Asian?
Dominican. I'm black.
How do you have a Hector as a first name? I'm just
I
curious.
don't know. You would have to ask your ancestors who colonized. There we go.
No, your mom
I
named
switched
you.
the.
Somebody
I switched
named
the,
you.
I switched the
Somebody,
topic
I'm
here.
asking. I'm just asking.
Can
Like,
we find common ground? This is now the Common Ground Live. Okay, perfect, fantastic, wonderful. Look at us. Look at all this
Yeah.
growth.
So now I'm asking because over half the country voted for Trump. Like already, Trump won.
You
So
poor,
now
poor
we
thing.
have to, as a
What do you
country,
mean over half the
deal
country
with
voted
his
for Trump, Nick?
presidency.
Can I call you something else other than add your nickname? That's a
Not
lot.
well, half the voters.
What can I call you?
You know what I mean?
I don't.
Obviously, not everybody.
What can I call you? Can I call you Phil?
registered voter?
Can I call you Phil? I'm
I
trying
have
to
a
find something else to
friend
call
named
you than
Phil.
your username.
That's
I
pretty
feel like
good.
your username dehumanizes you, and I want to call you.
No,
by
it's
an
what it
actual
said
name.
when you first signed up. It said add your nickname.
And you
That's
just
what it
kept
said, bro. That's what it said, bro.
Well, I want to call you by
TikTok.
something. I
I'm
want
new
to
to
humanize
TikTok. I've
you.
only been on TikTok for like
Okay,
2
let's
months.
try this again.
I think the first time I was on TikTok was
high profile. My name is Hector, and you are?
Is your real name Hector?
Yes, my real name is Hector. Why the fuck do you
Oh,
think my
that's
real name's
good.
not Hector?
So now let's find a common ground, Hector. What
Hi,
is there
my name is Hector,
that
and
in
you
the
are?
country? My name, first place.
First place?
Yeah,
I'm gonna call you Phil. Hi, Phil. Carry on.
Phil. That's a good name. It's a strong name.
Yeah.
I'll roll with it for now.
Okay.
So anyway, common ground. What is there in this country that you see as better than another country? Anything, any one thing that you feel, access to anything that you feel is better than anywhere else in the world. But you can't use
Capital.
the caveat that the only reason it's not better in that part of the world is by America's influence.
That would be dependent on the thing and the country, but capital, access to capital, you can argue can be somewhat easier in all the various ways you can do so here in the United States.
Access to capital, as
The ability to
in,
get rich. Yeah.
you think it's harder in America than
No, easier.
other countries to get rich?
Easier. You actually
Easier,
what I
yeah.
think would be easier.
Yeah, that's true. It is true. Look, like you just have to talk shit on the internet. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that all you think
Set
that
up
I
some
do?
people to call in.
Is that all that you think that I do?
Rage bait. No, I don't know what you do. You probably have another job, but I don't know what your career is outside of this.
Several.
But
several
I
businesses, yeah.
support that you get this opportunity. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. So the free market in America is better than other places.
Having a personality goes.
We
very
can
far.
agree on that. Yeah, I agree. That is top-notch quote right there. Having a personality can get you far. That's a good one. I might use that.
God bless you.
Thank you, Jordan, for the baby dragon. I appreciate you. Shout out to the personality gifts. Shout out to the personality gifts. So what do you think we should be able to find common ground on?
The history of the United States is not as harmful to people such as yourself as it's portrayed to be.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that someone such as yourself A black man in America has a lot of opportunities at this day and age, and you should be proud to be an American.
W's in the chat to fucking Fairy for the $5 PayPal just to fund Joey's blockage movement. What? The fuck y'all up to when I left? W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to Brooke for the $1 Cash App. Add your nickname education fund.
So now,
thank you
on
much.
Another note,
we got to give him a lot more education than this. We're going to need a lot more dollars in this, but thank you so much for starting that fund. W's to Brooke, W's to Fairy. What?
In any of these situations, what would have Kamala Harris done that would be better than what is Trump is
Shout out to the personality gift. Thank you so much, Jordan, for the personality corgi. I appreciate you. Thank you for the 6 personality corgis. W's to you. 6 times W's to you. Cool. So hold on. You moved on to another point. You said we should be able to find common ground on American history not being as harsh and harmful to black people than is portrayed. That's what you said, right?
No, I don't know if I would say as harsh or as harmful. I didn't say that.
Like that's basically what you said.
I feel as though at this day and age, somebody in your position is
you reference history. You specifically said history.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Tris Dishes for the 10 personality donuts. Thank you so much, Tris, for the personality donuts. Shout out. Thank you so much, Jordan, for the 10 personality hats and mustaches. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, fucking Fairy, for the personality pinch face gift. Thank you. Thank you, Tara, for the personality go populars. W's to you. W's to you. Thank you so much, Shauna, for the personality Astro Bears. YouTube, you can't see all these cool ass gifts, but they're super cool. Shout out to you guys for the personality gifts. America. Sorry.
God bless you.
W's in the chat to Trailer Swift for the personality whale diving. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the personality whale diving. Thank you, Life on Purpose, for the personality journey pass. Thank you. Sorry. Go ahead.
God bless you.
Thank you, Jordan, for the personality hand hearts. Big W to you for the personality hand hearts. W to you. Thank you, XOXO, for the personality roses. Shout out to you.
Okay.
You back, Phil?
Yeah, you cut me off.
I apologize. I have to thank the people who support my platform. It's a personality thing.
Yes, everybody should support people's platform. Different opinions, same opinions, all of that. I don't appreciate you insulting my intelligence.
Listen,
you know what I mean? You don't know anything about my history.
That's old shit, bro. That's old shit. That's old shit. That part of me left yesterday. The heart of me is strong today. That's old shit, man. I'm talking to you as a civil human being. How did I insult your intelligence 5 minutes ago?
No, it's okay.
How did I insult your intelligence 5 minutes ago? I literally opened up with apologizing.
All right. Yeah. Apologizing.
I did.
Two-faced apologizing. A two-faced apology.
W's in the chat to Justin for the personality hand heart. Thank you so much. W's in the chat to Jordan for the personality holy air balls. W's in the chat to Sue for the personality heart me's. Thank you so much. W's in the chat to Nani Bear for the personality friendship necklaces. Thank you so much. W's in the chat to Justin for the personality journey passes.
So you had.
Thank you, Colleen, for the personality journey pass. W's in the chat to fucking Fairy for the personality raving snails. Thank you so much.
So you had the insults earlier. Now.
And W's in the chat to Tris Dishes for the personality hair hearts. Bro, I literally said I could tell you, and I added 3 insults, and then I said I wouldn't because that would be punching down. I literally said that. I opened up with that. W's in the chat to Dr. Overt for the personality journey passes. Thank you so much. Angie for the personality journey passes. W's in the chat to Tommy for the personality paper frames. I appreciate you. Holy shit. W's in the chat to Trailer Swift for the personality whale divings. W's in the chat to Confident for the personality love glasses. W's to you guys. I'm so sorry.
This TikTok thing is kind of messed up. I just got TikTok like 4 days ago, and it's like
I feel like I've seen you more than
I'm
4
losing.
days.
I don't think so.
Have you guys seen this guy before this week? I feel like we've seen this guy before. Well, this week just started.
Yeah.
Before the last like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
I feel like you're lighting my
gas.
got
on this thing. Yeah, I've never been on this.
I don't believe you.
But yeah, I don't know. So we found some common ground. You like America because of capitalism. So you're not a communist. You're not a democratic socialist.
I mean, I would more so align with democratic socialism, but I would say I'm more so a social democrat. W's in the chat to Colleen for the personality dolphins. W's in the chat to Frolicon for the personality dolphins. W's in the chat to fucking Fairy for the personality tiny bunnies. I appreciate you. W's in the chat to Frolicon for the personality Hectua's gift. W's in the chat to Trish for the personality level up spa. Thank you guys so much. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out how militant you are at this point. Like on a scale of, I don't know. How do we do it?
Militant about what?
Like,
W's in the chat to Justin for the personality dolphins. W's in the chat to Joey for the personality greeny hearts. And W's in the chat to Colleen for the more personality dolphins. Big W's to y'all.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how much you hate America, how it is as it stands.
How much I hate
Because
America,
my
how it
point
is.
was that you, in your position, are better off than a person of equal stature elsewhere in the world.
If they're equal stature, that wouldn't be better. If they're
No. That was trying to be a nice way to say it. You know what I'm saying? Another black dude somewhere else in the world.
I really don't.
You're better off here than elsewhere.
W's in the chat to Nani Bear for the personality like Pop. W's in
Or
the
do you
chat
not
to
think so?
Triple for the personality Rose. W's in the chat to
Where-
Phil for the
where
personality
you
Greeting
as
Hearts.
who
W's in the
you
chat
are,
to Life on Purpose
you
for the
feel you would
personality
be
Dolphin.
better.
W's in the chat to
You get
Triple
what I'm
once
saying?
again for the personality Roses. W's in the chat to Shauna for the 3 personality fireworks. Personality
Dude,
gifts
I'm asking
times
you a
3.
question. I hope
W's to
you get
you.
a lot of
One
money
second.
from
I'm
this.
thanking.
I'm
the
asking
bitches.
you a
Bro,
question.
I'm about to answer it. Give me a second. W's in the chat to Frolicon for the personality Hectua Blues. W's in the chat to Terry for the personality Heart Me. Thank you, Eddie, for the personality Rose. Thank you, Angie, for the personality Hectua Gifts. W's in the chat to Jay, I think, for the personality Go Populars. I appreciate you. W's in the chat to Kit for the personality Heart Me. And W's in the chat to Triple the Skill or triple stack. I don't know how to say your fucking name for the personality Dolphins. And thank you, Colleen, for even more. Really quickly, also have a dono to read here. W's in the chat to Ashley for the personality $3 dono. Black disappointment in these whites fund.
God bless you.
It's kind of fun.
I don't know what that means.
That was
Black
in the chat too.
disappointment
God
in
bless you.
whites.
Okay, so
See, you
so-
are just so stuck on race. It's crazy.
they're the one who
Race
said it.
is
I
a
just read a
construct.
message. I just read a message. Not to mention, you were the one who brought up race. You're the only one in this conversation who brought up race. You did it.
Nah. because
You
of
said
you on a
black
personal
people
level.
were
Because I'm talking
or
to you.
history, American history
I
towards
said
black
you
people is not as
personally.
bad as
I'm
we made it
talking
out to be.
You
brought
as
up
an
race.
individual. As an individual. Talking man
But
to
the
man.
first thing you brought up was race.
Where? No, it wasn't.
Yes,
at all.
it was.
The first thing you brought up was Donald Trump. We were talking about Donald Trump, bro. What are you talking about? I brought up race asking you
Another great
if
example.
you were
Come
of
up here.
like a
Okay,
Spanish
Rob-
person or something because you
anyway,
got Hector. Because my wife's
ground.
Puerto Rican, you know what I mean?
there in this country
Gotcha.
that you
Cool. Hold on a second.
see as better than another country? Anything, any one thing that you feel,
Access to anything that you feel is better than anywhere else in the world. But you can't use
Capital.
the caveat that
Okay, there's a little bit.
the
before
only
this.
reason it's not presidency.
Can I call you something else other than add your nickname? That's a
not
lot.
well, half the
What
voters.
can I call you?
You know what I mean?
I don't.
Obviously, not everybody.
What can I call you? Can I call you Phil?
registered voter?
I think it was after this, yo. Can I call you Phil? I think it was after this. Hold on. I'm
I
trying
have
to
a- I
find
have
something
a
else to
friend
call
named
you than
Phil.
your username.
That's
I
pretty
feel like
good.
your username dehumanizes you, and I want to call you.
No,
by
it's
your
what it
actual
said
name.
when you first signed up. It said add your nickname.
And you just
That's
you
what it
just kept
said, bro. That's what it said, bro.
Well, I want to call you by
TikTok.
something. I
I'm
want
new
to
to
humanize
TikTok. I've
you.
only been on TikTok for like 2
Okay,
months.
let's try this again.
I think the first time I was on TikTok.
High profile. My name is Hector, and you are?
Is your real name Hector?
Yes, my real name is Hector. Why the fuck do you
Oh,
think my
that's
name is
good.
Hector?
So now let's find a common ground, Hector. What
Hi,
is there
my name is Hector,
that
and
In
you
the
are
country. My name? First place.
first place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Phil. Hi, Phil. Carry on.
Phil, that's a good name. It's a strong name.
Yeah.
I'll roll with it for now.
So anyway, common ground. What is there in this country that you see as better than another country? Anything, any one thing.
Nobody
that you
likes to
feel
hear
access
themselves. Anything that
Bro.
you feel is better than anywhere else in the world.
Almost there.
I sound good though. But you can't use
Capital.
the caveat that the only reason it's not better in that part of the world is by America's influence.
That'll be dependent on the thing and the country, but capital, access to capital. you can argue can be somewhat easier in all the various ways you can do so here in the United States.
Access to capital, as
Ability
in
to get rich. Yeah.
you think it's harder in America than
No, easier.
other countries to get rich?
Easier. You actually
Easier,
I think
yeah.
would be easier.
Yeah, that's true. It is true. Look, like you just have to talk shit on the internet. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that all you
Set up
think that I
some people to call in.
Is that all that you
and-
think that I
and
do?
Rage bait.
Let's see.
So the free market in America is better than other places.
Having a personality goes
We
very
can agree
far.
on that. Yeah, I agree. That is
Was it before this, y'all?
top-notch quote right there. Having a personality can get you far. That's a good one. I might use that.
God bless you.
Thank you, Jordan, for the baby dragon. I appreciate you. Shout out to the personality gifts. Shout out to the personality gifts. So what do you think we should be able to find common ground on?
The history of the United States.
God damn it. Interrupting my playback, bro.
Man,
Shut up.
this is taking forever.
Nope, we're right here.
I
We're
gotta
right
go
here.
into my wife and shit, bro.
We're-
I'm trying to.
We're right here. I'm right at it. I'm right at it. Here we go. Listen closely. All right? Listen closely.
Is
The
not
history of the
as
United States.
harmful to people such as yourself as it's portrayed to be.
The history of the United States is not as harmful to people like yourself as y'all portray it to be. Those are
No,
your
you said
exact words.
You said harsh. I said it wasn't harsh.
I feel like
you
harmful,
tried to make the claim.
harsh. They're both ridiculous statements.
No, I think it was harsh. Do I think it was as harmful as it's portrayed to be? No, I think that.
Okay, hold on. Is your point of contention that it was not as harsh or wasn't as harmful?
No, I don't think it was as harmful. I think it was very harsh. I think it was
Thank
very
you.
harsh.
Got you. That's
I
what
don't
I need
think it was as
clarification on.
harmful as it's portrayed to be, because still America rises above other countries.
I'm sorry.
I think
I
a
feel,
rising tide.
Are you not walking back what you're saying?
rises.
My
all
guy. Did you say harsh or did you say harmful?
No, I said it's not as harmful.
Not
I
as
think it was
harmful.
very
Thank
harsh.
you. Okay, your statement was it's not as harmful. Wonderful, fantastic. Let's go there.
Yeah, you just played
So,
it. You just went through
what
10
if I
minutes of
told
audio to
you
play it.
that black babies were eaten for dinner and thrown
That's
to
not true.
alligators?
It's not true. And only less than 1% of American families had slaves. So
It's
if it-
actually
if
more
it-
than that. I would love
No,
for you to
it's not.
substantiate it being less than 1%. It's more
Show
than
me
that.
what it is. You're gonna
Regardless
say
of that,
1.4?
black
You're gonna
babies,
say
you can say
1.4?
it's 1, you can say it's 34. They were fed to alligators. What if I told you
Oh, I don't know if they weren't. I
that
can't
black,
historically say that they weren't
men
fed to
were
alligators.
buck
I
broken
think that
when they
probably
got up
did
off the
happen.
boats and brought to the United States. Do you
That,
know what
that
buck
might have
breaking
happened.
is?
I don't know. I can't say that did not
Do you
happen.
know what buck breaking is?
Buck breaking where they're fucking black dudes?
Yeah. Or better yet, make them
I don't
do it
know
to
if
each
that's
other.
true and that really happened.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, you don't know if it's true. What do you believe happened before slavery was abolished?
I don't think it was an invention of America to begin with, but I also
What the
believe
fuck
it was
do you mean an
very
invention
terrible.
of America? No one's talking about the invention of America. It was very
Yeah.
much heavily a part of the
I think
the
that
creation
America
and the establishment of
ended
America.
it, like,
and one of
80
its
years
first
after it
capital
was
was
formed, and I
people
think
look
part
like
of
me.
the
Sure,
founding of America was based on
this country
the
got
Christian
rich off of
values
black
of
people
not
because black
enslaving
people
people,
was the
and I
capital
think
of
that-
this country.
Nah.
Before
I
gold
think
and
that-
everything else, we were literally wealth. We were wealth to
You know
whatever
that-
percentage
how
of
many
people who
do you
owned
think
us.
were
We were
sold
wealth.
out of Faneuil Hall in Boston in the whole course of slavery.
What?
How many people do you think were sold out of Faneuil
I
Hall
don't have
in
the
Boston?
specific number. How does that negate the rest of the country?
How
and
many?
what
How
took
many do you
place?
think in the
I
400
don't
years?
know. I legitimately
Like 6 a
don't
year.
know.
Like 6 per year.
You can pick one place and say it was 2 people. How does that negate the other areas that
That's
sold
the-
hundreds,
that's
if
supposedly
not
the capital of
thousands? Or
slavery
better yet,
in-
even the one guy that you
no,
guys
that's
like to
supposedly the
tokenize who did a
capital of
million. How
slavery.
does that negate
Listen,
the
that's
impact of
supposedly
chattel
the
slavery
capital-
in the United
Now listen,
States?
I'm going to give you some real info.
Real
Listen to
info,
me.
sure.
Yes. So slavery is bad in all forms. So I'm in New England. So that is the history of Faneuil Hall in Boston. When's the last time slavery happened in New England?
I feel like I just told you. I don't fucking know.
You don't know when the last time slavery happened in New England?
New England. Go ahead and tell me.
Like 20 years ago.
Okay.
Bro, it's bad in all forms.
Who denied slavery being bad in all forms? I'm speaking to the slavery that was specifically utilized by this country on black people.
This
who were
country was
considered
only
3/5 of a
around
human being.
less than 100 years. 3/5. Do you know the history of that? That was all about.
I do.
It was all about keeping the votes down for the southern states. Like you had to, because
And we were
the
the
slave
cause of that.
owners wanted
It was
to
also
own
about the
those. Listen to me,
devaluation of
bro.
us.
Listen to me. Those like less than 1% of the white men wanted to own those slaves' votes. So they would have been able to control so much more. That was a compromise that they had to put in. Obviously, it was you know what I mean? You got to give up a little bit to get it done. And it was one of those
That
things
was in the chat
that,
to Ashley for the $3 cash app. People like us, disappointment in them fund. W's in the chat to you, Ashley. Yikes. There's a couple gifts that I
this
missed.
is all real
W's to all
history,
the
dude. You
gifters.
guys can all look it up.
W's
You
to all
guys
the
can all
gifters.
look it up.
You just grossly misinterpreted the purpose of the 3/5 compromise.
No, I did not. That's what it was
Yes,
about.
you did.
It was that's why
It
it's
was
called the
about the
compromise.
continued dehumanization of us.
That's why. No, it was not. That's why it was called the compromise, bro.
No,
Look it up.
it
Look it up.
fucking wasn't.
Look it up.
A portion
Look it
of
up.
it was about voting, but that's like saying the Civil War was fought over taxes.
That's the huge portion of it. You look. You see how one thing will get a vote stuck up net to this day. That was the big thing. You just have to look at some writings from the time, bro. You just whatever. Either way, I gotta go. Anyway, it's been
Not
fun
him
chatting.
running.
I'm glad that we
Not
were
him
able to-
running the second Eric and Jaden come up.
I'm not running.
No
What?
way.
So what do you want to confront me
I want
about
to talk
then?
to
What do you
your
want to talk
wife.
about then?
I
What do
want
you
to talk to your wife. I want to talk to that lady that had all that
that's
mouth
that
earlier.
shit.
The
You
one
guys
the
blocked
one
me
you
from that other
shared.
channel, bro.
Did his wife get on the
I
mic?
definitely did. Yeah, I want to talk
Oh
to that lady
shit!
that
Nah, man,
you
she's
share
inside
IQ
waiting
with.
for me.
I want to talk to that lady, the lady that you share an IQ with.
No, yeah, all right.
Go
You want to
ahead.
try and insult
Yeah,
people?
go
I was
ahead.
trying to find common ground, even with you. But no,
You
doesn't
can't
matter.
find common ground on what the
No,
3/5
I'm not going to
compromise
put
was
you on the
for.
phone so you can insult my wife. Dude,
Bruh,
she's...
bye. I want to see why she supports Donald Trump. That's what I want to
What do you
learn. Why
mean?
does she support Donald Trump?
Better than the alternative, probably. You know?
Why do you answer for her?
Probably. Oh, because she doesn't
because
exist.
I'm not going to go. Yeah, she doesn't exist. I'm not married. Yeah, she doesn't exist.
Hector,
She's
what'd you do
not
to this
like
guy?
a super hot.
Why is he running?
Like, you guys are funny.
I don't know. I apologized to him when he came up on the live. Actually,
Does he run?
Really? That was nice.
No, I'm here.
yeah, I did. I
What do
did.
you
I
ask?
apologized. to him.
My wife is inside. I'm going inside. Thanks. It was
So,
nice.
so
I can
Jaden
call
and
back when you
Erica,
guys
he
go
said we
live
can
again.
find common ground on American history not being as harmful to us as it's portrayed.
So I heard.
A white man said that?
That's correct.
I just got here, actually. I heard him lying about the 3/5 compromise.
Mhm.
A white man said that we can find common ground on American history not being as awful to black people.
That's correct.
Give me a friggin'. I'm trying to respect your platform.
Listen,
No, fuck that.
I
He could
made
be
the
so
apology.
many things.
I can't put that on y'all. That's
He could be so many things, but I'm pretty sure that he cannot be fucking for real. Like, are we serious right now?
Yeah, I think that at current.
Go get your wife so you can get the other half of your IQ.
No, I'm not playing those games with you. You guys can't.
What's the game?
Play that. Oh, I'm dumb. Shit. Well, go.
Nobody's playing
SAT
that.
scores. You want to go SAT scores for SAT score? What'd you get? What'd you get?
I don't remember. That was over a decade ago.
I don't remember.
Dude, my
I'm
SATs
40
was over
I'm
20 years
47
ago.
and I remember. I don't remember.
Because it's
That
all
was
because
over
you
a
peaked
decade
in
ago.
high school.
You
That's
guys
why.
are clowns.
Because you peaked in high school.
Yep. Yeah, that's it exactly. I peaked in high school. I
There
was
you
nothing
go.
in high school.
Do you
I
think you
missed
could like
70
do? Hey, shut up. Do you think you can answer like a basic SAT or even an IQ question?
Cheating.
And can we put this to the test?
There is
Don't
no
get
such
quiet
thing as a
now.
basic IQ question.
Right. I'm saying
It
like
doesn't exist.
basic in the sense that you would be able to answer it pretty easily. Obviously, it's not basic in how it's framed, but you get the gist. Can I ask you something? Do you feel confident in your ability to answer it correctly?
Nope.
You don't. Why not?
Because I haven't heard the question.
Because he doesn't have his other half of his
Okay.
IQ here.
Well, I'll ask it to you here. All right. Two people go out on a picnic. The man has 5 daughters. The woman has 6 sons. How many people attended that picnic?
Oh, hold on.
You just
hold on a
said
second.
two
Hold on a
people
second.
go out on
Give,
a
give him a
picnic
second. Give
and
him
they
a
have
second.
a bunch of
Give him a
sons.
second because
But
he
did you say that they go? Hold on, repeat the question.
I
because
want to give you a
don't
second
know
to
if
think on the
you
answer.
said
I want to
that
give you a
two
second to
people
think
go
on the
on a
answer. Hey,
You may only
the
hear
man-
it once.
I want to give you a second to think on the answer. I want to play this voicemail really quickly. I think it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny you're a little stupid little black raccoon ass. Can't take the call because you're fucking scared. You're scared. You're scared, you little rack. Later.
I have never heard a person talk in slow motion like that before.
That was crazy. Hey Phil, what can I find common? How can I find common ground with that?
So now, how many people went on the picnic? Because all I heard was two people go on a
Phil,
picnic.
really quickly,
The
Phil.
man
How can I
has-
find common ground with that?
Okay. With what?
The voicemail I just played. The guy who just called in literally when you were on the line, so I couldn't answer. How can I find common ground with that? Someone
What,
who
did he say
called
something
me.
about a rat and
Someone
this and
called
that?
me a. Let me read the transcript here. You're a stupid little black raccoon ass. How can I find common ground with that?
If that was a real call, then
I
that's
have the
not
real
a nice
voicemail.
guy.
I don't know if
Yeah.
AI, you think
If that's
AI
a real
left that.
call-
That was a real
Now,
person who left the
I don't-
voicemail.
Now, I personally wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? About somebody based on simply race, skin color, any of that. You know what I mean? Some of the people I care about most in this world.
But instead, you would say you're
know
right.
what
You
I
wouldn't
mean?
say that. Instead, you would say, "I think America was less
well, I
harmful
would if
to
I
black
cared
people
about you
than what's
enough.
portrayed."
You know
You
what
would
I'm
say
saying?
that.
I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Which
Like
part are you
we
kidding
all
about the caring about us part, or the
no,
racism?
my friends, I would tend to talk more openly with than even you guys. Which I seem to be having a good conversation with you now. You're not flipping out, so I don't understand. I feel like you're trying to bait me into saying something terrible that's not going to happen. You know
Who's
what I
trying
mean?
To do that.
Was he flipping out earlier?
Yeah. He got really mad on the other girl's thing, but she wanted to talk to
No,
my
I mean
wife.
towards
That was
you.
so funny.
Towards you.
Grown woman.
Yeah. During that, so then
Did
I
you say
called
the
to
other
get common
girl?
ground.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why I came into his thing. Like I don't even do this at all. You know what I mean? It's even weird to even be doing this,
like the
wasting
third live
time
I've seen
talking to
today.
people on the internet.
a
It's
liar.
weird to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
No, I don't.
Isn't this the same guy,
I
Hector,
support
that
it.
came up here and asked you what your purpose is?
No.
yeah,
This
2
isn't
days
him.
ago.
This literally is
Yeah,
is
Yes, it
2
is.
days
him.
ago. Yeah. I was like, why
I tried
are you
to tell
doing
you
this?
that,
Shit.
Hector.
Why
I
are
told you
you
the
doing
guy. Be quiet for
well,
a
that's
moment.
different. That's
I
different from
tried
the
to
other
tell
guy.
you.
That's still
No, the
different from the
other.
other guy. The other guy asks, "Why am I doing this?" And then what
Oh,
you
okay.
do, you're thinking about the guy who said, "How am I contributing to society?" Those are two different
No,
people.
I'm thinking about this guy. This is that guy.
Oh, well,
right
that was
here,
the disconnect
Hector.
here because that's the other guy I was talking about. I know this guy now because I remember he asked, like, "Why are you doing this? What's the point of your life?" And he couldn't read the fucking
Hey,
room.
Hector. I'm ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What did my shirt say today?
Man, we were on two different wavelengths. I know what you're talking about now. Add your nickname. Do you understand the purpose of my live now?
So yeah, what is it? What's going on now? I got to get going. Like, are you guys trying to hate more, or what's going on? We
What was
found a little
hating about
common
what
ground.
we said? I mean,
We found a
you
little
brought up
common ground.
SAT scores. You brought up SAT scores and then didn't answer my question. And I guess you just
I
feel
thought that two
satisfied
people
about.
went on a picnic and
There you go.
one person had 5 kids and one person had 6 kids, but you
Right.
didn't say whether the other kids were on the picnic. So
Did I need
from
to?
the information that you gave me, there was 2 people on a picnic because you asked how
There
many
you
people
go.
went on the picnic.
That's all it took. That's all it
So-
took.
Yeah, but you told me the answer in the first two
Right, and
lines.
why didn't you just answer it right away?
Because I did right away. I said you said two people went
You
on a
didn't.
picnic.
You had to ask me.
But
You
you
asked for
didn't
clarity.
say
You asked me to
whether
repeat it.
the kids went. So
I didn't
then,
need to.
yeah, two people went on the picnic. That's
Jaden,
old. That's
I think
dumb.
we
That's the
gave him
dumbest
way
shit in
too
the world.
much time
I think we
to answer
did.
that
He had
question.
time to look it up.
Dude,
Hector, you
that's
still at 25?
retarded, bro.
There
Hey,
you
why you
go.
have
He
to
wanted a way
slur?
out.
He wanted a way out. He just wanted to slur to
Yeah.
run.
Wait, what did he
Honestly,
say?
I don't know that we should give him the
He said the R
satisfaction.
word.
That's slow.
Oh,
That
did
just
he?
means slow, bro.
No,
There you go again.
not what it
That's
means.
ableism.
It's another one, buddy.
We don't have to do anything for you
Like
to
an
prove that
engine,
you are in
when
fact
you
a
slow
piece
the
of
timing
poop.
down.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
too
Hey,
fucking
what are we
all we
talking
have to
about?
do
What
is
are we
just
talking
let
about?
you talk, and you're going to prove to everyone that you are in fact a piece of hot, rotting garbage
What are you
on
talking about?
a Arizona summer day, specifically in Phoenix, Arizona.
I just think it's crazy because he said we were trying to get him to say something, but oh, there it is.
You got
There
flagged?
it is. Yep.
Yep. Every single time. That's what he does. And that's why he got blocked.
Right on time. Well, how y'all been? I feel like I haven't been around lately.
W's in the chat to Frolicon for the gifts. Thank you, Texas brother, for the gifts as well. Thank you. I see a couple of them through here. Thank you guys so much. I'm not going to go through all of them. We're not going to go through all of them. Hold on, this guy's been waiting in the request in a bit. Jesus, man. I swear to God, I hate going live after this fucking time. To the moon. Did you vote for Trump?
It's fun.
To the moon. Did you vote for Trump?
Fly me to the moon.
Trump supporters requested from the box. You're the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. W's in the chat to... Isn't that loading?
I see
I
him
just
on
saw
the
a
panel.
dope-ass GIF.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the GIF. Someone just sent a GIF and I didn't see it. I saw it, but I can't call them out. Whoever just sent that cool-ass GIF that flashed across the screen. Diamond, Demon Heart. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Colleen, for the hat. Who's this person? Drew, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Wonderful. One second. Debbie's in the chat to Justin. Thank you so much for the puppy game thing. Debbie's in the chat to Justin for the $2 cash app. Bruh, fuck this racist bag of shit. Yeah, that was gross. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, let me remove this. That was fucking gross. All right, Drew, you voted for Trump. Do you regret your vote?
No, sir, I do not.
No, sir, I do not. Why is that?
Quick question, that drop pool, is that people who dropped on their own or people that got dropped on this
Don't
platform?
worry about my pool. Can you answer my question?
Why is it that I don't regret my vote? I feel like it was the right decision.
You feel like it was the right decision based off of what?
Based off the changes that are going on.
Changes. Can you be more specific, please?
I like what's being done with the immigration. I like what's being done with the international relations. And I like what's going on with
Every
bringing
single
back
time you
logic
answer
to
my
say
questions
yes.
as vague as you possibly can, I'm going to infer what you're saying, and I don't think you're going to like it. So I'm going to give you another chance to get more specific with immigration and international relations specifically before I start to do what I just said.
You can ask me deeper questions. I don't mind at all.
Oh, okay, cool, great, wonderful. So you're perfectly okay with immigration, aka Donald Trump weaponizing ICE to go out there and attack undocumented migrants and Americans alike, surmounting to them being American civilians being dead and him justifying it. You're very much a fan of Donald Trump's foreign policies in regards to warmongering and literally putting that cost off to the American civilian after running off of no new wars and no regime changes because they were old policies of the past that were bad and democratic. Why?
Why? Because it needs to be done.
We need to warmonger and weaponize ICE as state-sanctioned gang members with badges?
Warmongering would be your opinion. I don't think it's warmongering.
Donald Trump quite literally said Cuba is next. Donald Trump is currently scooped up a president of a foreign country. Donald Trump started striking Iran in the middle of a deal with them, the second deal at that. So I don't know. Sounds like the dude really just wants to blow shit up. In fact, Donald Trump got up on a stage recently at an event and talked about his generals and why they blow up the boats. And they just said, quite literally, it's more fun when we blow up the boats. We just like to blow up boats. Sounds very warmongering to me. Ooh, another step. The Department of Defense, which became the Department of Defense in 1948, was changed by executive order to the Department of War in February of 2025. So you're challenging the warmongeringness, but every indicator shows he's all for it.
Again, it's your opinion, but if you're asking
I just
me,
substantiated that opinion with several pieces of evidence. Would you like to challenge anything that I've said?
Yes.
Would you like to
yes,
just
I'm
respond
explaining.
just for the sake of you having a mouth and you can?
No, I'm explaining. I'm saying, to me, getting rid of someone who was in power from 1989 doesn't sound like warmongering to me. For me, reducing millions
It would
of
be
illegal
79.
immigrants.
I wish you can get your dates right.
Okay, that makes the point even better. Thank you for that. To me, getting rid of millions of undocumented people in the country that were practically
I'm sorry.
contributing to the crime rate.
Who did you say we got out of power or got rid of since 1989? Who did you say?
You know his name. I don't want to say his name.
No. You said something specifically. I want you to repeat it. Who did you say?
Whoever got bombed to bits in Iran.
Whoever got bombed to bits in Iran. Okay, cool. So the guy we were in the middle of a deal with, the guy who was actually willing to make one with us versus his son that wants them to have nukes. And now the country or the world is not as safe as it used to be because the current leader now wants nukes now more than ever. And the entire basis of the attack was so that they don't have nukes and we're safer somehow.
Again, that's your perception on that. When he got bombed, I saw a lot of people over there celebrating
Here's
in
what
the
we're going to do,
streets.
because you're going to keep saying it's my perception. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and I'm going to see how you're going to spin it to perception of things. Did Donald Trump strike Iran 3 nuclear bases in the summer of 2025 and say that their nuclear program is completely obliterated?
Yeah, he did.
Is that my perception or is that what happened?
That is factual. That happened.
Okay. Did Donald Trump in February, what is it, 28th? I think it's the 28th, someday in February, not strike Iran 2 days after meeting with them, which was a Thursday, I remember this, and speaking with them about nuclear, the nuclear whatever. And after they left, officials said that it was one of the most productive conversations they've had with follow-up meetings the next week. Did that happen or is that my perception?
That happened.
Okay. Did Donald Trump pull us out of the JCPOA, the deal where Iran was not allowed to enrich their uranium above 3.6% until 2030?
Sorry, I'm just getting some water. Yes, that happened.
Cool. So, and none of that was my perception, right?
No, these are factual events.
Got you. Cool. So now what I'm going to tell you is that the next time you tell me objective reality is a perception, I'm going to cuss you the fuck out. So I want you to keep that consistency with the next couple of things that I mentioned. I would greatly appreciate it. So Donald Trump struck Iran on the basis of them having enriched uranium that can get them a nuke. We don't want them to have nukes. They're about to build a bomb. They're going to kill us. Okay? Cool? Great. And then he struck them in the middle of a deal. Okay? And then what happened after that deal? They held up the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil goes through, which jacked up prices in the U.S., correct?
How would you know that's the exact reason that made the fuel prices go up in America?
Because a fifth of the world's global oil supply goes through the Strait of Hormuz.
And if we're not good with the fractions, a fifth is 20%.
Yeah.
Okay. I never said I was arguing. I just wanted to know where this logic is coming from.
That's a strange question.
It's coming from reality.
Why did you ask? Yeah, like, why did you ask that question?
Where are you from, if I may ask? What state are you from?
It doesn't. It doesn't matter where I'm from.
He's trying
Sure.
to keep
What
Go
time
ahead,
talking
is
I'm
like
it?
still
we're
listening.
in
What time is it
East
where
I'm
you
still
are?
Africa.
listening, Hector.
East Africa. He's an East African boy.
Where are you from? Answer me.
I was still listening to Hector,
I
but
don't give a
I
shit.
think
Where are
he
you
was about
from?
to land. Why does it matter where I'm from?
Are you an American citizen?
Yes, I'm an American citizen.
And what state are you from?
I'm in Florida.
What time is it?
Were you gonna ask me what street
Come on,
I
what
live
fucking
on
time
too?
is it? It's on your phone. Just look up.
Nervous laughter.
No.
That's that I'm about to
I'll
lie
even
laugh.
accept. I'll even take military time.
Why do people think I'm Haitian? I'm not Haitian.
Why can't you answer my goddamn question?
Because I really don't get what the point of
What
it is.
time is it
explain
in
why.
Florida, Drew?
Why?
I'll explain. Okay.
Appreciate y'all vetting that because it didn't occur to me that he probably wasn't in the U.S., which makes sense.
I picked up on it.
This man said, "How do you know this?" I have talked to some stupid fucking Trump supporters, but never have any of them ever said the Strait of Hormuz does not affect gas prices. That is something the dumbest Trump supporters I've spoken to have never said that shit. Or even alluded to it. To the moon. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Take your ass to bed, bro. Shonda, did you vote for Donald Trump? Okay. They literally keep requesting backup. So this next one's going to be a block. To the moon. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
You have a mouth and you can use it. Wonderful. Do you regret your vote?
Excuse me?
Do you regret your vote?
Well, the thing that I don't regret at this, I'll tell you why.
It's a yes or
Just
no
very
question.
quickly though. No, I don't regret it. And
Wonderful.
One thing is,
fantastic. Why was that so hard for you to answer directly the first time?
okay, very quickly, and I want to answer your question. You know, with all the stuff that Trump's doing and everybody on these panels like you are upset about, and I understand, but don't you have to take a good look in the mirror, Democrats, and realize that the choice you put up during that campaign is for all this? If you guys hated Trump so much, these politicians, they will come in. And if it was, then shame on them, because this is all what has happened due to the Democrats putting out their best, if that was what their best is.
How did Democrats control 77 million people who voted for Donald Trump?
Because of the choice that was there. You had a guy who was running during a campaign in June debate that didn't look good and cohesive, and then they threw Kamala in, and that's shame on the Democrats. The Democrats blew the opportunity.
Name one bad
so
thing
you
about
could
Kamala
blame
Harris.
wait, hold on.
Name
You could
one
blame
bad
your
thing
own
about Kamala
side
Harris.
for
Name
everything
one
that's happening
bad
today.
thing about
Goodbye.
Kamala Harris. You running
Why are
little
you not
bitch. Go ahead and
engaging?
get up. Go ahead and get up out of here. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Cat. Drop the cat emojis. Good grief. What was that?
That's exactly what I thought. You guys like to whine and cry and you don't know shit about fuck.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Trump supporters request up in the box. Choose the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. You need to put this in the Helping Hectic section, Jay, Den, this post you made in the main chat. Forward
Oh,
that to
yeah.
Helping
I
Hectic
did a
section.
few days ago, yeah.
Forward it there again.
All right, thank you.
literally about to say something. If you're not following me, hit that follow button in the top left corner. We are live every Saturday after 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. Share out the live with your friends and family. Repost, add it to your story. Send your daily heartbeats if you have not already. Knock out the little dolphin goals in the middle there. We have 61 more of those to go. And the best ways to support the platform is going to be the links in the bio. Make sure we're taking care of my co-hosts while they're here for a little bit. Check care of the links in the bio. If you'd like to get yourself some merchandise off the merch shop, you can do so there. If you're a subscriber to the Discord or a super fan here, you even get a discount code available in the subscriber space in the Discord. Join the Discord community. We're over 660 members strong. Follow me on all the other social media platforms, such as YouTube, which we're currently dual streaming to right now, or Instagram, where I also post the videos that I put here. And then finally, donating directly to Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's on Cash App and Venmo. PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. YouTubers, make sure you hit the like button on the screen, subscribe, turn on notification bells on your way in or on your way out. And if you'd like to support the stream, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. Is there nothing else you can grift about? You can call in and shut the fuck up. How about that? Yeah, we can do that. There you go. You've been silent and it was fun. I enjoyed that.
It's only ever grifting when it's leftists or Democrats or progressives and not the fucking billionaire-funded Heritage Foundation-backed Turning Point USA or anything like that. That's not grifting.
Oh, no. The billionaire presidential candidate who won when he was begging you guys for money to support his campaign, that wasn't grifting.
Right.
No. Republicans can't grift. It's not in their nature.
Because they're good boys.
Fucking morons, bro. Anywho, what was I wanting to go over with y'all earlier? Something I was going to mention to you guys earlier. I don't remember what the new. Oh yeah. I'm going to find. Let me see if I can find it here. The news story in regards to TSA people getting paid. It was super duper funny because of course they couldn't even get that right. Let me pull it up. And I believe Ari mentioned this in her live. The way that TSA agents got paid is where he pulled money that was already allocated to DHS, so not the new packages currently being held up in Congress. He pulled money from DHS where it was already allocated, and he used that to pay employees, which I kind of like that. It's kind of funny to me that you're holding up the government because of DHS funding, and then you pull from DHS funding to fund TSA.
It's ironic.
Fucking ironic. So I was reading an article in regards to what was available this morning, and you can see the time here, or noon, I should say. So this was from the TSA union leader. Checking her account on Monday morning today, Angela Grana, the Colorado-based regional vice president of the union representing TSA workers at 38 airports across the Rockies, saw that she got paid for working 200 hours as straight pay. She said the overtime and holiday hours she worked didn't appear to have been counted properly, and that it appeared she was taxed at a higher rate than usual because of the lump sum payment. So, some TSA agents, as we can see here from the union leader, reported not only being taxed at a higher rate, but she wasn't even paid properly for the hours that she worked based off of time and a half and holidays. But at least they have something, right?
Yeah. I'm sure you saw Tyler Perry offer $1,000 gift cards to the TSA agents, and they're having to return all of those gift cards over some kind of a federal clause that prohibits that.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
Yep. Tyler
What
Perry
kind of gift
cards.
card? What kind of gift card was it though?
I'm not sure exactly what kind it was. I think it had to do with various restaurants and stuff like that.
Oh wow! And they had to return them because a TSA agent came onto a mutuals panel and they said that they can. So how the gift cards work is that they can be between like $20 to $50. So basically $50 or less, right? And you can give them to the TSA agent, but the TSA agent has to give it to their supervisor, who then hands them out to people. So like that was too much. So actually, I ain't gonna hold you. It made sense that they have to send them, like give them back. But I want to see why. Is it like emoluments or something?
I'm about to find out.
It's not 20. It's 50. The number is 50
Yeah,
for
I
the
think it was
TSA
a general
agent.
visa.
Oh,
A
you
Visa
can't do
gift card.
that. You can't do
Yeah.
You can't do Visa because that's like cash. So you can't do that. But you
Mm.
can do like general stores like a Walmart, I hate to say it, but Target, or like a grocery store, gas cards. You can do stuff like that, but you can't do Visa. Any type of thing that could be used as cash anywhere, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see here. In response, members of Perry's team coordinated with airport officials and returned with prepaid gift cards valued at about $1,000 each, according to the outlet.
Whoa.
Perry donated a total of $250,000 worth of gift cards, according to USA Today. Okay, so the first batch that they did, that was turned down. They went back and got prepaid gift cards, and then that was fine. So they did
Okay,
get the gift
good.
cards.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't do that other part.
Never thought I'd say these words out of my mouth, but W. Tyler Perry.
I know.
Shout out to that man.
Never thought those words would come out of my mouth. But W. Tyler Perry. Any case, Trump supporters request up in the box. You're the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Fat Cat Candy, did you vote for Trump?
You're off the app.
Fat Cat Candy,
Dan, y'all
did you vote for
fucking
Trump?
eat up AI slop like it's goddamn. I'm not gonna say it, but
Like it's Donald Trump's
yes,
taint.
yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
I'll say I don't give a fuck. Did you just come up here to immediately teacup?
Who started playing that stupid song? I'm not looking at the screen.
Nick.
Hey, good grief. We are Charlie Kirk.
It was me, but I'm just trolling. I'm not even a Republican. I just cosplay one for fun sometimes.
Okay, bye.
Hold on.
I love you guys.
I love you
I
too.
appreciate
Bye.
it. Just don't ever do that shit again.
Black Lives
Yeah.
MAGA, an account where we love to hate Nick Harris and all his antics. Who the
I am
fuck is that?
not. Who was Nick Harris?
Who the fuck is Nick Harris?
Did I put enough 3-4 cups of cold water?
You cooking something?
Yeah.
He's an
what are you
offensive
making?
lineman?
I bet Hector knows if I said, hey, Hector, what's the food that Bubba always wants to eat?
Cocoa Pebbles.
No, that's me. Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Never, no, Hector, we're not friends anymore. When I'm in Houston next week, I will not be seeing you. I just want to let you know that.
Oopsies.
Yeah.
Not pizza.
Yeah, oopsies.
Can't
Oopsies,
think
motherfucker.
of the shit right now. I actually don't care to know who Nick Harris is. Get out the line.
Who is he?
From what I looked up, he was a linebacker, and that may not be the Nick Harris she's referencing. I don't even care anymore.
Might be a different one.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. No, it's catfish, per usual.
No.
Catfish?
For the shout. Yeah.
Wait,
I like
which Bubba are
catfish
you
a
talking
lot.
about?
My son.
Oh, I thought you meant for Forrest Gump.
No. He likes shrimp.
Yeah. It's like, that's the wrong kind of fish.
Person with a dishwasher? I don't know.
Talking about my child.
Oh, well, looks like we ran off all the Trump supporters.
Oh, you get to sing your song now.
Yes. Y'all are losers. I win. I beat you every single time. You have no intelligence. Whoop-de-doo. That's my song.
You are so
That's
enthusiastic.
not a song.
No.
Oh my gosh, the enthusiasm is like, whew, out of this world.
People just lost their brains. And they just refuse to use a little bit of it. Just a tiny bit of it.
Gotta put some momentum into it, Hector.
I'm
like
still
George Carlin.
Stuck on
Rat
the fact
shit,
that he
fat shit,
said
dirty
with
old
his
twat, 69
full
assholes
chest.
tied in a knot.
Jesus Christ.
He said with his full chest, we should be able
You
to
haven't
find
heard that?
common ground on American history not being as harmful to black people. Like he said that unapologetically. And then proceeded to tell us revisionist history on what happened and how much owned slaves, and we weren't fed to alligators, and buck breaking was
He
exaggerated.
said, is he serious?
You heard
Sir,
him.
there's historical evidence of this. I wasn't here for all of that. There's historical evidence that we have of all this actually happening. What are we talking about? We have the testimonies of this stuff happening. What the hell is wrong with these people? They want to be absolved from fucking racism so darn on bad and act like we're the ones that like are, we're just over exaggerating when we talk about it, or we're trying to be victims when we talk about it. No. All right. I'm so friggin' sorry that your feelings, your comfort are more important than the black experience in the United States of America. Like, sir, F you, and the dirty horse you rode in here on.
Yeah. They have zero standard to go off of when they talk about racism. Like when you ask them, or when they ask you, what has Donald Trump done that's racist, and you give them a laundry list, they'll just say, well, that's not racist. If that's
Racist,
not racist,
exactly,
what is racist? How do you
exactly.
classify what racism is if you
Oh,
can't pick up on those obvious fucking signs?
oh, someone calling him a cracker is racist, Jaden. By the way, I
I
just want to
know,
let you know
or a
that.
redneck.
Yeah, that's so racist. Oh my God,
How could
how
you
did
say
that?
that to me?
How did that oppress you? What
It's
job did that
practically
stop
the
you
N
from
word.
getting? Hey, and then like if you say what's racism against a black person, they'll say, "Well, I didn't call you the N word." Like that's the
Right.
epitome, the end all be all of racism right there. Like, please miss me with the nonsense.
And
Like,
let's not
good
pretend that
grief,
the N word is their cutoff, by the way.
that part,
No, no, it's not.
Like,
that
because Trump could
part,
say that and they back him. Well, it's
that part.
historic.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop Hector because you want the ops. And you
Yeah.
know, I have an impact on people these days. I don't know. They call it the Erica effect for some reason. And, you know, just saying. Just saying. Can I do a shameless plug?
Sure.
All right. Go to ericaeffect.com. That's Erica Effect. So Erica EFFECT.com and use the code BRUH, that's BRUH, for 15% off your bruh hat. All right. 15% off. And yeah, get a bruh cap. Comes in 6 different colors. Matter of fact, I haven't seen anyone in the burgundy one yet. So someone go buy the burgundy one now.
You have burgundy now?
Thank you.
All
I have
right,
burgundy,
fine.
I have red, and I have the gray, the black, and the denim and pink. I have all
Well,
the colors except for the burgundy one and the red one.
and I have rent coming up, so it's going to have to wait.
Okay, but you know what? After on the
Don't we all?
second, you buy it. On the second, you buy
I
it.
make no
Also,
promises.
Hector, you do have to make yourself available sometime next week. Maybe next weekend, not the weekend, Easter weekend, but the following weekend, because like I said, I will be in Houston, and it's mandatory.
I'll see.
I don't like that answer.
I know you don't. Jade, I'm gonna go and drop you down as well because I think we're gonna do a
Oh,
My
yeah, I was going to get
friend,
out.
over on this side.
No problem.
And then see what we
you
can
can
do.
drop me too, Hector. I can't do it for some reason.
Alrighty.
Is your fucking
Thanks
button
for
on?
having
I hate
me.
this stupid
Good
glitch.
to talk to
Bye,
both of
Hector.
y'all.
I'm about to say,
See ya.
you just stick around. I just don't know
Oh.
what we're gonna get when we come back. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna drop you down for now. Appreciate you coming up, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Make sure you guys are following Jaden. Make sure you guys are following Jaden. Half of you are, or all of you, if not, are probably already following Erica. Trump supporters request up in the box. You're the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Listen, it is no surprise to anyone here, unless maybe they're Trump supporters, that you guys are really gay and you fantasize about doing things to men's buttholes, specifically on the left. That doesn't surprise any of us. Trust me. I have a well-documented playlist, and we're on episode 54 now of this show, where you guys come up and you talk about all the ways that you like me and what you want to do to my lips and my chest and everything else. Not surprising. Okay? So I don't know why you think that is like supposed to be funny. You would be better served on Grindr. I promise you. L, did you vote for Trump?
I did.
And do you regret your vote?
I mean, not really.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, honestly, I mean, I really hope he does get rid of gambling taxes on winnings. I think that he will follow up with it. He called for the end of gambling taxes in December, and I think that'll be a huge benefit for me. It would be a huge economic benefit. But yeah, and I really feel like if I were to vote for the other candidate.
I don't care what you think about the other candidate. What is the benefit of this gambling thing you're talking about?
Oh, yeah, it's so you won't have to pay taxes on your winnings. I think that is just so stupid that you have to pay taxes on winnings in general. And I think that Trump acknowledges that. And I also think that he has many billion-dollar friends who all gamble too. So that's what makes me think he'll follow up with it more. And yeah, I think it will benefit the people who take it seriously, like sports betting, like me. Like I'm not 21. I'm not old enough to gamble yet, but I can still do DFS in my state of Texas. Like I'm only 19, but
You can't gamble. And
no,
Donald Trump quite literally, hold on. You voted for him in 2024. What did he say in 2024 about gambling taxes?
no. Well, so here's the thing. I really
How old did you
was.
say you were?
I'm 19.
When is your
And
birthday?
my birthday, May 13th, 2006.
Okay.
But yeah, honestly, like I was like real big on Trump, and like now it's like not really like honestly, like I was saying, like it's just all politics, like all the stuff he said and all the promises. Like yeah, he probably lied about most of everything, but I feel like that was bound to happen anyway. So like yeah, I was like a big MAGA person like during like my first vote, but now I mean I really didn't take it that serious, but I would still vote for him again in this context.
So fuck everything else so long as you get no taxes on your gambling earnings, right?
Well, can you like what else? Can you tell me?
What do you mean, what else? I think you just mentioned a few things yourself, vaguely, but I think you understand the harm of this administration. You alluded to it in your statements. You've said actively that you really don't care so long as you get no taxes on your gambling earnings.
No, I mean the stuff. I mean, you know, all the promises like inflation, and I was really, I really was big on like immigration at first too. But it's like it really doesn't matter. Honestly, it really doesn't change anything whether he deports people or not. Personally, so you know, I mean,
Changes a lot, quite literally brings up the cost of goods. It impacts your civil rights and how it's enforced. It costs a ton to be a bigot.
So could you tell me if Harris, if she was president, could you tell me what the difference in my life would be right here sitting here today?
Your gas prices would not be as high right now because Harris would not have struck Iran. We would have been seeing comprehensive immigration reform in one of the forms of S4361. Healthcare would have been maintained. So if you're any person who was under the ACA, you would have had the same prices outside of just typical hikes. Let's see what else. Your tax cuts would have been the same without a large transfer of wealth, one of the biggest ever in history, because Kamala Harris doesn't believe that trickle-down economics works. Several other factors.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
of course. Also, we would not have been closer to nuclear extinction because she was a diplomatic president or vice president and would have been a diplomatic president just like your predecessors.
Yeah, I mean, fair point, honestly. It is what it is, you know. I just,
Nix, did you vote for Trump? Nix, did you vote for Trump?
No, I didn't. I was just trying to respond to that other guy because he was cracking me.
Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Call-in number is up for you chirpers in the YouTube, and I do see you chirpers. You can request up and defend your position. This live is a safe space for Trump supporters who do very much regret their vote. If you are one of those people who are growing more and more dissatisfied with this administration, this is the place you can share that opinion mostly without judgment. And if you're a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote, you don't regret how high your prices are, you don't regret the fact that you voted for a bumbling buffoon, you don't regret the fact that we're closer to wars, which will cost you and your family, especially if they're serving, then you can request up in the box and I can give you several more reasons as to why you should. That is another point. I feel like everybody knows a family member who is serving. I don't like the idea of the draft age being raised to 42. The draft age was raised to 42. Up to 42 years old, you can get your ass pulled. I remember when I was getting education benefits in Kentucky when I went and got my GED a couple years back. I had to sign up for selective service to benefit from the program. And then I was safe until I was 25 years old. And I couldn't wait to turn 26. And then I did. And I was like, 2026, I can't be drafted. And then they just made it up to 42. It's like, fuck. Just got in the clear, and this president wants to be a fucking warmonger, and now I'm not in the clear. Thanks, Donald Trump. I don't hear enough Trump supporters talk about that. You can now get drafted up until the age of 42. Fun fact, most men do not see like financial stability, not stability, I guess financial freedom until their 40s. So imagine you're in your 40s. You're about to pay off all this debt. You're going to get a nice house. You're about to do all this amazing stuff. And then, bam, you get a call. Get your ass in the barracks, nigga. You know how motherfucking mad I would be, bro? I think at that point I become a T-Risk. I ain't gonna care. At that point, fuck it. We call around and be like, what y'all on? What y'all need help on? Fuck this country. Because that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. No one's talking about that. He literally put your life at risk. Because he wants to go throwing bombs on people who are willing to make a deal. He wants to go throwing bombs on people based off of a lie. How does it fucking benefit us? Yes, and all of this from a fucking draft dodger. A draft dodger is trying to get your ass pulled in a war he started. Diabolical, bro. Doesn't make any sense. We're going to do a quick restart. Over here on the TikTok side. Granted, we won't be live for much longer, I don't think, but fuck it. We're going to shoot our shot. Mind you, he can't even afford it. No, he can't. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate you. So if you're not following me, hit that follow button in the top left corner. We're going to be right back. Give me about 60 seconds. Tube side, stay right there. You will be fine. In the meantime, you can go watch my latest video. I read a Substack from Facts Still Matter. Beautiful Substack he read on the importance of basically democracy and upholding it. And I would advocate or advise you guys to go watch the video, watch it to full, give it a tap, give it a share, give it a like, give it a comment. And by the time you're done watching that video, I will be right back. So go and do that, and I will see y'all in a moment. Let's get this up. What up, tubers? How y'all doing? Shout out to my mods over there. Hi, Jonna, Ruth. I saw Dre here earlier, I think. I sure did. Shout out to you guys. Hope you're having a fantastic night, and for some reason are spending it here with me. I was supposed to be live much earlier because y'all know how I feel about going live late. However, I was cleaning and taking care of some other stuff, and thankfully that was done. Co-hosted with Erica for a bit, and here we are. But yeah, it has been a show. Started off on all hyped up, and I got burnt out really quick. I am not gonna lie. Y'all. I can't wait for this break. Anti-cases. Welcome back, y'all. Double tap the screen. You guys know what to do. Do all the good things. Get some Trump supporters in here to have a little chitty chat. Yeah, AI is not a source. Really quickly, those of you on the YouTube side at least, did you guys see Santana's live earlier when he had that one guest up? The one who kept sourcing stuff, and every time Santana asked her how to get to it, she didn't know? That shit was crazy. I think we need to introduce an act into Congress. It needs to be the ban AI from Debates Live Act. The Ban AI from Debates Act. You can't go to ChatGPT and ChatGPT your way through a debate. You can't use the AI overview alone on Google and use that through a debate because it got y'all fucked up. It got a lot of you guys fucked up, and I don't like it. With that being said, welcome back in, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and MAGA. Welcome to the live Defend the Indefensible, where we talk to Trump supporters and listen to them do what they do best. Trump supporters regret. Your vote is the prompt. If you are a Trump supporter who does not regret their vote, This is a conversation for you. I can give you several reasons as to why you should. One of those big reasons would obviously be look at the world around you. We can 100% say for certainty that the world would have been better, infinitely better, under a Kamala Harris administration. Not perfect, but better. Because the standard, we went below it under the Trump administration. At bare minimum, Kamala Harris would have held it. Not saying that's okay, but she would have held it or made it better. Donald Trump brought us back 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, even further than that. And I don't see how that's making America great again, because it never was. And if you're a Trump supporter who does regret their vote, this live is also a safe space for you, a place where you can come up here and share exactly what got you up off the MAGA plantation, something that made you go, this isn't as great. This isn't as great as I thought. He said he wasn't going to be starting all these wars, and then he seems awfully ready to do so now. He said he was going to lower my grocery and gas prices, and then the first thing he did was jack it up by imposing sweeping tariffs on the world, and then going as far as to now striking Iran, and now my gas prices are up. And then he's deporting a couple of my neighbors, people who've done absolutely nothing wrong, minding their business, working their jobs, paying their state and local taxes, in some cases federal, and then now they're gone. All for what? All of these things and more is exactly why a large number of Trump supporters, whether silent or vocal, have been growing more and more uneasy with this administration and will be voting against him or his peers come midterms. And if you're one of those Trump supporters, you may request up and share your position on why, and we will meet you with minimal judgment. Minimal judgment. I don't like how he talks about our own citizens. Yeah. Literally. Talks mad shit. It wasn't great when President Lincoln ended slavery. Nope, it wasn't. Because everyone argues ending slavery was supposed to be this amazing thing, as if that stopped white people from coming into our communities and killing us. And then the law didn't protect us from that. Ending slavery was not the end of the black struggle. I don't know why people cite that. It's weird. It's weird. Kamala have not one once of intelligence. Congratulations, Pete. You're my screenshot for the night. Let me get that up on the screen for everyone. I swear, you Russian bots, bro. You absolute Russian bots think that I'm going to engage with you. This is how bad it is for Donald Trump. It is so bad for people who actually support him that they got Russian bots, or maybe Israel bots too, coming into these lives and making comments like this because the Trump supporters are getting silent. I'm going to put this up. Right, I can put that right here. I can put that right here. Kamala have not one once of intelligence. Sure, buddy. With spelling like that, Kamala Harris is the problem. The woman who's out of politics, who's living her best life because 77 million people said fuck you. She's the problem. Yeah. I think No Child Left Behind is your problem, buddy. You should probably talk about that a little bit more. Then the woman who actually wanted to improve your education. Hold on, let me move this down from the screen. Why is that not working? I'm putting it up on YouTube as well because it's funny. I like this thing that we do where I just get a random comment and I just put it up on the screen. And random people just come and be like, what the fuck is happening over here? It's the funniest thing to me. It is the funniest thing. Trump supporters were crossed up in the box. You are the demographic of people I like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, and we call the number on screen 737-295-5321. That's 737-295-5321. Yeah, literally one once. Stalin would be proud of you. Sure, you can substantiate why he would. Here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to do keyboard warriors. Last I checked, you guys have balls, allegedly, so I would say use them. 386 Pete, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Do you regret your vote?
Absolutely not.
Of course you don't. Would you like to elaborate on how Stalin would be proud of me?
You should know.
No, you said it. Articulate it. Or you're incapable of doing that.
First of all, why do you hate this country?
Cool. You made a claim, and that's literally why I sent you the invite, because you were down there being a little bitch, okay? And I sent you an invite specifically of the bitch thing you said in the comments. So I'm now asking you to articulate the bitch thing you said in the comments. Why would Stalin be proud of me?
You're not my fucking boss.
Oh, I know I'm not.
Yeah.
But what I am is a guy asking a question, and every minute you spend not answering it shows your lack of intelligence, which is not surprising to me or the base or the 75 million people who voted for the intelligent black woman, but maybe to your people this doesn't look so good on you. So how about you take this opportunity to show all that big brain that you voted for Trump with versus doing this dance around bitch thing that you're doing now?
It doesn't matter what I say. You'll disagree anyhow.
No, I disagree with factual information. I disagree with unfactual information. I disagree with unsubstantiated opinions. You have given me fuck all. So again, you said Stalin would be proud of me. Would you like to articulate how? Or is this the part where you admit that you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about?
You can look it up yourself.
Got you. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a prime time example of the problem with the right. They just like to spam things in chats and give out baseless accusations, such as undocumented migrants are voting in elections on droves, and that's why Joe Biden had 81 million votes in 2020, such as Donald Trump is the greatest president since Abraham Lincoln, such as the Keystone Pipeline affected gas prices. They just say stuff, but they don't actually know what they're talking about because they're stupid. Future, did you vote for Trump?
Yep. Did you vote come out?
We're going to play a game. We're going to play a game of you guys are too scared to get up in the request. So I'm just going to invite you based off of the chirping that you do in the comments. And the comments that you made specifically is factual information. Her father said she's not black. Actually,
exactly. That's why you never seen it.
She's not black. So just in case you didn't know, you put she, S-H-E,
I
and
missed
then the
S.
little upper comma. I don't remember the specific term right now. And then the S afterwards,
okay.
she's, and then not black.
Just
in case.
Okay. Cool. It doesn't matter. Does that defeat the pack?
So could you give me a source on Donald J. Harris saying that Kamala Harris wasn't black?
We're not saying it. It doesn't matter about what you say. I'm going by
well, it does because I'm going to pay you if you're right.
No.
I'm going to bet you money if you can provide a source that Donald J. Harris, Donald J. Harris said his own daughter isn't black. I will pay you $50 if you can provide that to me.
Are we talking about his daughter or are we talking about Kamala?
Who's Donald J. Harris' daughter?
Oh, I could show you. Why haven't you seen her father throughout the whole campaign?
I don't know how
he's
that's
in
relevant.
Politics in Jamaica, right?
How is that relevant to her being black or not?
It's very relevant.
How is that relevant to her being black or not? Does her father being there change her phenotypical features?
If you know about black people,
does her father being there change her phenotypical features?
Yes, let's go about black culture.
Seems like they don't. I don't know why you're arguing culture. I asked you about her looks. You made a claim. I need you to substantiate it. Can you tell me when Donald J. Harris, Kamala Harris's father, because I know your dumbass didn't know, said that his daughter wasn't black?
Hold on. Watch your words because I guarantee you if you was in my face, you would be talking and using that language. So speak to me like a man. Exactly. I know, because you're tough on the mic. But we know you got bullied. Exactly.
Waiting for your source. Would you like to substantiate it?
Just look it
or
up.
you keep crying like a butt-broken bitch boy waiting for your source, and I can't.
I don't even know why I came up here to talk to
You're gonna run because you're lying.
I don't have to run, but you're going to.
You're about to run. I'm waiting.
No,
Just go ahead, run.
No,
come on, we're waiting.
Just like
we're waiting.
So why
waiting
haven't
on your
you
run.
seen her father through the whole campaign?
Waiting on your run.
Why haven't you seen her
waiting
father?
on your
And
run.
He's in politics in Jamaica.
I just want to let you know the
Her
only
dad,
thing, the only way this conversation
only
is
know
moving
because
off
they
of what
put her
you
in
said
front of
is if you provide
when
me the
she-
source of what her father said, what you said he said. And I'm going to remind everyone in the chat, because now there's 373 people watching, at least on TikTok, not to mention those of you on YouTube. He said, Kamala Harris' father said she's not black. Donald J. Harris, a black man, said his daughter's not black. That's what he said. So now I'm asking him to prove it, and now he's talking about why her father wasn't on the campaign. So check this out, guys. My father not being behind me supporting my live right now doesn't negate the fact that I'm a nigga. So I don't know what the point of you bringing that up is. So with that being said, look at him now going to what Kamala Harris said. This is about what Donald J. Harris said, according to you.
No,
so do you have that source now?
We could go to both, but you have to keep muting.
Do you have that
me 'cause you
source
can't
now?
make a
Yes,
point.
I will continue to mute you until you run or give me the source. I will continue to mute you until you run and give me the source, because I want to make this clear. I'm engaging in an actual conversation with the people who request up. You got sent an invite because you're a bitch boy crying in the comments. So since you got the invite, you get different behavior from the people who request up or call in the number on screen. Are you ready to give me that source now?
I could request up and you still gonna do the same shit.
No, if you request up, well, now at this point, yes, because I want that source. But you're gonna go ahead and give me that source now?
So this is the thing. If I give you a source,
oh, that's crazy. I don't hear a source coming out that mouth yet. Still waiting. Did he say I am the source?
No, you.
Did he say I am the source? Somebody in the comments said you said I am the source. Did you say you are the source?
This is the only control that you've
How
ever
are you
had
the
in
source?
your life is a mute
How
button.
are you the source?
Just like you're no different than a woman with a block button.
How are you the source?
Because you never had pussy in your life.
How are you the source?
Okay? You don't get none. We could
How
tell.
are you the source?
We don't do it because look it up. You want me to do
Oh,
all
wait,
the
wait, wait,
research?
wait. You're the source, but I have to look it up? Wouldn't I be looking at the source right now? Why would I have to look up something else? That doesn't make any sense.
Hold on,
Did you
if
just
you
say
want-
a stupid thing? You stupid little boy. Did you just say a stupid thing?
This is why
Aw.
fathers are needed in black
So
men's
anyways,
life.
would you like to substantiate what you
guys
said, or are
like
you going to
this.
continue to cry?
You won't allow nobody to substantiate things because you keep getting
Oh, so you're
every time
ready?
you want to know.
So you're
No,
ready to
every time-
substantiate it?
Yeah.
Yes?
You sound just like a girl. You
Yes?
sound like a female. I'm debating a female.
Yes?
Let me know when you want to have a man
Yes?
conversation.
Yes?
I just went up here and talked to the
You're ready to
debated
give me the source? Yes?
Oh, what's okay.
Yes? And this is the part where he's going to run.
When I give him the source, watch how he goes into something different.
He's going to give me the
It's gonna be
source. Yeah, guys, he's going to give me the source. Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick recap. He is going to show me where Donald J. Harris, Kamala Harris's black father, said she isn't black. I can't wait for this. Continue to double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up to 50K and beyond. Send your daily heartbeats if you haven't already. Share out the live with your friends and family. Repost, add to your story. Hold on. Your claim was what he said.
No, see, here we
Hey,
go.
those are two arguments.
So now,
Hey. Those are two different arguments. You said her father. If you want to argue what she said, we can handle that after you prove what her father said.
just like a female. I thought I was debating a man, not a woman.
Yeah, sure.
It sound like
You
I'm
can
debating
keep trying to wiggle your way out of the bullshit you spread, or you can get
Well, you sound like a
straight to
woman.
it. Wow.
No, we can't get
More
straight
crying.
to anything because
More
you've been talking like
crying.
a woman. And
Wow.
You're debating like a woman. And then you
Even
need
more
sources
crying.
like a woman because you're lazy.
I
to do
need
it on your
sources like a woman. Guys,
Yeah, you
only women want
you have
you
not
to
provided
back
a
up what
source
you say.
yet.
Only
You have not
women,
provided a source.
only women want you to back up what you say,
you
guys.
haven't provided
Don't
a
be a
source
woman. Listen. If women ask for sources on what
you're
you
right.
say, if women ask you to be truthful
You're
and
right.
substantiate your claims with empirical data, then call me the biggest fucking woman you've ever seen. I am all kinds of
Your
women,
whole
bro.
family
I got
history has
3
been on the
vaginas.
internet.
I got 3 vaginas and 7
No, you have
titties.
4.
I am superwoman, okay? So now I need you
Yeah.
to substantiate your claim. Are you ready?
Sid,
Or better yet,
you have not
excuse me, I'm sorry.
substantiated
Never
anything.
mind. Never.
You can't.
What claim
All
did
you
I
do
make?
is hit
I'm
the
sorry.
mute
What claim did
button
I make that I have
and
to
then try to
substantiate?
make claims.
What claim did
No.
I make that I have to substantiate?
Just did it. So when I said
What
Kamala
claim did
said,
I
you
make
said,
that
oh,
I
no,
have to
that's not
substantiate?
an argument. You want to talk or you want me to you want to
What
ask a question?
claim
Which
did
one?
I make
You want me to answer
that
your
I
question or you
have
want
to
continue to talk?
substantiate?
You gonna let me finish? Or you gonna interrupt me? Because as soon as I say 2
What
lines,
claim
exactly.
did I make that I have to
I haven't heard
substantiate?
you make one yet.
So wow! So you lied. Nice pivot.
No, I didn't
Back to the
lie.
point at hand.
It wasn't a
Do you have that source yet of Donald J. Harris saying Kamala Harris isn't black?
I never said that. I said he said.
You
put out his
literally put in the comments, Donald Actually,
her
never
father,
mind. No,
her
never
father
mind. It's right here.
claimed
It's right here in
and
the chat.
said,
It's right
go
here in
ahead.
the chat.
Her father
Let's go ahead and
said,
pull it
I
up
am
here.
Hindu and Indian.
Let's go
Is
ahead
Hindu
and
and Indian
pull
black?
this up here in the comments.
Their whole family timeline has been put on the internet. Exactly. But that's all you want to talk about. Yeah, I hate women, but guess what? It's all coming from troll accounts. And
I got
it's coming
something
from
for you,
people
dog.
who don't have
I got
one.
something for you, dog. I got
I ain't
something
your
for you, dog. This is gonna be crazy. No, you're not my dog. You're just a dog. So here we go. I got this for you.
Okay, and you're a
Right here.
bitch, which is a
Right
dog.
here.
So what's your
I mean, yes, we already established this. I said I have 3 vaginas and 7 titties. Like we already went
Yeah,
over
no,
this.
y'all said you had 4.
So check this out.
ahead.
Check this out. Check this out. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Can
Well,
you
somebody
read, or
say
do I
can
need to read it for you?
Can be, not is, can be.
Can I
But did she
read?
claim it?
Can you
okay.
read, or do I need to read it for you?
Okay, if you come from a lineage, if you come from something, if I'm not
Can
black,
you read, or do I need to read
you
it
want
for
to play
you?
semantics.
Hi,
You
Jay.
want to play semantics.
Can you
You
read,
wanna
or
play
do I need to
semantics.
read it for you?
You want to play
I got
semantics.
you. I'll read it for you. No problem. I know you're
Exactly,
slow.
like a
All right,
woman.
check this out. Excuse me for that word. Factual information, guys, is Future by Fugwa. I don't know how to pronounce that last word. Is that the exact same username as the guy below you with the profile picture? Confirm that for me, please. That looks like the exact same username, and that looks like the exact same profile picture. Now that we've established that, factual information. Her father said she not black. The she being previous Madam Vice President Kamala Devi Harris. Cool. So you said you didn't say that. Do you think I created that by AI? Is this AI? Or is this the part where you run like a bitch? Come on, big boy.
There you go. You got to keep going back to the mute. So anytime you want to say something, you have to go to
You
the
can
mute.
acknowledge your own words
And
here,
you know
or you're
what
going to
they
dance
say?
around that.
No, because I quoted you. Factual information. You remember you
Wait. I said
factual information. That was your whole thing.
her father said she's not black.
Hey, if I didn't know you
I
had a
said her
father,
father said she's not black.
I'm arguing a man who has.
Wait. Because you said you quoted me. I put the screenshot in your face. And now you're saying, no, bro, I didn't say that. I was just quoting you. So somewhere in this live, I said Donald J. Harris said her father isn't black. That's what we're going with now? You can't fucking be this delusional.
Here we go.
You
No,
can't
you're
fucking
delusional. That's why
possibly
you
be
keep
this
muting me.
goddamn
That's why you keep
delusional.
muting me.
You fucking
kept saying
moron.
factual information.
I put
No.
your words in your face, and now you said I didn't say it. I was just copying what you said.
Hey, where you from? Where you from? Yeah, that's why I said factual information, and then he got pain in his. Oh yeah, I see
They're
that.
not. You fucking.
Okay.
Whoa! Not only does he not know what he said in the chat, and he denies it when it's put in his face, but he sees things that don't. Oh, holy shit!
No. Oh
Guys.
yeah, I'm doing exactly what you're
Guys.
doing. Oh, you don't.
Guys, I'm doing it again. I'm punching down. You're mentally ill. You're mentally ill. I'm arguing with a mentally ill person.
I'm doing exactly what you're doing, but you don't.
Holy shit! This is crazy.
Shit, that's why you gotta keep.
Okay, listen. So I know
not a
you
man.
may have some issues. I know the elevator doesn't go all the way
The
upstairs.
only interviews
So
I
what
got
I'm
is
gonna
with your mom.
ask you to do now, if at all possible, I want you to combine whatever brain cells that you
clown.
have left, and I want you to access
don't.
the less
You're a
than
clown. You gotta- the
0.00001%
only
of
power
your
you
brain
ever
that you
had
have
in your
possible,
life
and I
is
want you
a-
to substantiate your claim.
to
Hey,
get
hey,
women
hey, Future.
other liberals-
Hey, Future.
No, hey,
Did you say that her father said she's not black? Yes or no?
Hey, the quote was.
The
you kept
quote
saying
is
factual
right in front of
information.
you. The quote is right in front of you.
Factual information. So didn't her cousin come out and say how they use affirmative action? to get in
Sir, I don't know what her cousin has to do with what you said here, because you mentioned her father.
You don't want to go.
You mentioned her father. I don't know what her cousin has to do with anything.
Semantics.
Semantics?
And
Semantics?
Yeah, you've been using semantics this whole show.
You say father,
that's what
and
it
it's
is.
semantics
You're a
when I quote what you say?
You're a show. No, you didn't quote nothing I said. That's
It's
why it
right
says
there.
factual
Hey, do you see
information.
this? Do you see
Because
this
I
right here?
quoted you. Didn't you say factual information? So that was.
Did
a
I
quote
say
from you.
her father said she's not black?
Okay.
Did
If you
I
said I'm
say
not black,
her father said she's not black?
Okay, so if I claim I'm white,
Did
how come
I
my child is
say
black?
her father said
Right?
she?
If her
Guys,
father
this is
said
actually
he's
fucking
not
insane.
black,
I'm not gonna lie, this is
how
insane.
can she be
So
black?
her father said she's not black. Did I say that? Or did you say that?
Exactly.
Did
So
I say
now
that? Or
we
did you
got-
say that?
Hey, we got all these.
Hey, right here,
trolls.
right here, right here. Hey, right,
Sit-
my
tell y'all
guy. My guy, right here. Did I say her father said she not black? Did I say that? Was that me? Is that my username? Is that my profile picture? Was that
Hey,
me?
I'm sorry that y'all mamas ran your daddies off. I'm sorry.
Wow,
I'm sorry.
that's
Why y'all.
crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's why
crazy.
y'all
He won't address it. He won't address his own words. He literally won't address his own words. I just want to let you know, Future. I greatly appreciate you for tonight's clip. I'm going to make sure that I post this. This is going to be one hell of a laugh.
Yeah, you're going to lose.
So would you like to address your own words now? Because I can do this all fucking night.
Yeah, she's not black. What the fuck you want to know? She's not black.
So again, your words are her father said she's not black. Can you prove that?
Her father said he's not black, so how can she be black?
You said she.
Ding, ding, ding,
You said she.
ding,
Hold on. Hey, that's
ding,
another
ding,
point.
ding,
That's another point.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh,
Yeah.
now
You can ding all the way till the cows come home. I need you to address the fact that you said
I'm not
she.
black, my child cannot be
You
black.
said she.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding.
exactly. I'm glad.
We're in court, so that
if he's not black, then Kamala Harris wouldn't be black, which would make the statement that her father said she's not black true. Because how can a non-black person create a black person, right? So this is now the part where you show me where he said Kamala Harris isn't black.
Soft man. You want to have a conversation now?
You ready to address your words?
Get out of here. You want to pinpoint one word. Well, you said this, so that changed the whole statement.
My guy.
No, yeah, because we're in law.
Was your word a mistake?
My guy.
You can say she was a mistake, and we can move on from the conversation. Did you mean to say he? Did you mean to say?
Now watch how you change this.
No,
yeah,
my guy. I'm trying to confirm before we move on. Did you mean to say her father said he's not black? Yes or no? I know you can't be so stupid you don't know how to use the unmute button. You can confirm. Did you mean to say he said he's not black?
Hey, dummy.
Yes or no?
Well, if you keep hitting, the
yes or
mute
no?
button, dummy, it doesn't let you know that you
yes
hit
or
the
no?
mute button. If you didn't know, dumbass.
Yes or no?
Okay, I just said it 5 times.
I didn't hear you.
Just said it 5 times. Yeah, because you want to keep hitting the mute button like a little bitch.
Yes?
Like a little bitch. I just said it. Yes. He said he's
wonderful.
not black.
Now
what?
Got you. Cool.
Now what? Now
Listen,
let's see
bro,
how you
it's an
move
issue
the
that we have. You can't
No, now you
read
wanna
and
move
I
the
can't
goalposts.
hear. That's all. Okay, now we're helping each other
can't
out.
comprehend.
So shut up. Cool, great. Now can you substantiate where he said he's not black? Give me some sources on that, please.
No, you were a part of the No Child Left Behind, so I get that you can't read or
Right.
comprehend.
Can you go ahead and
above your grade
substantiate
level.
where he said he's not black?
Oh, here we go again. Like I said, moving the goalpost.
How are you
I'm
moving the
Hindu
goalpost?
and English.
You said
Hold on,
you
here's-
admitted
hold
that
on,
you made a
here's-
mistake. So now I'm
Did
asking
you
you to
see-
clarify what you actually said, which is that he said he's not black.
because then you're
How
gonna
am I
ask
moving the goalpost? That's the whole point of the clarification we
This
just
is
went
the thing.
through.
Anything somebody says to you, they have to prove every point. But anything that you
If
say
you-
is just no.
Again,
Find
you
a word.
admitted earlier in the live
Find a
that
word.
I haven't
Hold on.
made any claims that I haven't substantiated. I haven't made claims.
You have not proved
You're
nothing.
the one who's
You just make
challenged
a statement.
what took place. So I'm asking you now, if you said her father says he's not black, to prove that he said this. And this should be easy for you.
No, you know what's very easy? If I'm running for the highest position.
What a
in
pivot! So you're not going to
Exactly.
answer that either.
No,
we went
it's
through
not a
all of this
pivot.
clarification
It's
just
not
for
a
you to
pivot.
dance to something
It's
else.
not a pivot.
And you say
Hold on,
I'm
do you-
moving the
do you know
goalpost.
anything about her father?
Literally just moving the goalpost.
Do you know anything about her father?
Let me help you out. I know absolutely nothing about her father, not one thing. I have no idea what his name was, hence why I mentioned it earlier. I have no idea what his career is, as you confirmed, what the politics he's doing back in his home country. I don't know any of that. It is your job now to educate me on Donald J. Harris. And the question that I asked you specifically is how to explain to me that he's not black. Because according to you, those were his words. So me, stupid liberal who knows nothing about Donald J. Harris, wants you to substantiate what you said, which is his claim that he's not black. We wait.
So anybody, hold on. I just want to ask you.
Now we wait.
Since you're a stupid liberal.
Now we wait.
So anybody that claims that they're
Now
black
we wait.
just because they went to
W's in the chat
HBCU,
to Justin for the $2. No, that was the old one. W's in the chat to D for the $1 Cash App. I'm mixed with 5 different things. I claim too. We don't. It's not mixed, my guy. You're
so she's black 'cause
biracial.
she
You're
went to
fucking
HBCU.
biracial. Y'all gotta stop saying mixed. We're not dogs. W's in the chat to you. Thank you for the dono, guys. Best way to support the platform is going to be links in the bio. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's or PayPal. Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. We're currently waiting on this person to substantiate his own words because he's like a real man who backs up things, right? Where he said that Donald J. Harris said he's not black. And I think this is the part where he runs. I see y'all in the requests. I'm going to play with this one. And I'm dying on this fucking hill. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, I see you teacupping. Are you going to run? If you're going to run, I can just drop you right now. And I can just own this. I've won already. But if you just want to like double down on that with verbal confirmation, I can help you out there. Oh, he's back. He did not run. Look at you. Look at you. Did you go and ball your daddy's balls for a second? Were you short some and you went and got some more?
You could tell you got no pussy in high school.
Sure, buddy. Hey, you ready to back up your claim now?
Yeah, you want me to bring up the video where she said I'm the first Asian?
Hold up.
Whoa.
Yeah, listen. Wasn't your whole thing?
We're not talking about that.
I literally, guys, chat. Did we not spend the last few minutes arguing his words that her father said she's not black? He tried to move from that. I asked him, did you slip up and mean to say he said he's not black? He said yes. He cussed me out. He said yes. I said yes a few times. I said, thank you for the clarification. Now I need you to substantiate how her father said she's not black. And this stupid nigga went back to Kamala Harris.
Didn't you say if you admit
this is the funniest fucking clip I'm about to put up, bro? I'm putting this whole goddamn thing up on YouTube. Listen, you have one chance to not look as stupid as you do. Prove your claim. Prove your claim. Because this is getting worse. This is getting worse for you. I'm actually feeling bad for you, stupid nigga. So can you like back up your shit, please?
Here you go with the mute button. Once again, you shouldn't use language that you
so again.
In front of a man. No, because
my guy, we apparently have a clarification problem.
No, my guy.
So let's do this one more time.
Because when
are you substantiating that her father said she's not black, or her father said he's not black? Which one? You're the one backtracking. You're the one who's not following this conversation, my guy. You're not following it at all.
My guy, so
you're not following it in the slightest.
If you see me in person, you're going to run behind a female.
I don't know what in person has to do with the fact that you're a stupid nigga who says stupid shit and then walks it back every 2 seconds when you're asked to prove it. That has nothing to do with it. I mean, if you think you can fight a 12 gauge, then by all means, you're more than welcome to pull up. But let's get back to the topic at hand here, okay? Are you substantiating that her father said she's not black or he's not black? Which one are we doing?
You won't be able to reach for that.
Which one are we doing? Which one are we doing, keyboard warrior? Which? Oh, you can't reach for a gauge. You want to reach for a gauge? You want to put something in my mouth? You want to put something in my mouth? You want to put something in my mouth? Wow, that's crazy. You can't possibly be up here sharing kinks like that, dog.
Yeah, okay.
You can't possibly be up here sharing kinks like that, dog. This man said he wants to put something in my mouth. That was kind of crazy, dog. You didn't have to go out like that, bro. You did not have to tell your sexuality like that, dog.
No,
you could have kept that to yourself. Listen, bro. Listen. That picture you have up there could be AI for all I know. I don't know what you look like. Even if I did, I don't swing that way. I appreciate the compliment. I know you're like thinking about all the things that you want to put in my mouth, but I'd much rather focus on the debate here, please. So if you'd like to get back to the debate versus your kinks, I would greatly appreciate it. So back to the actual debate. Back to the actual debate. You are going to prove this or you're going to run. I've already told you there's only 2 ways this ends. Way number 1 is you substantiate your claim. I look really stupid for all of this shit that I'm doing, and then you walk away with one hell of a W. Way number 2 is that you continue to make yourself look like a degenerate Negro. You continue to scream and cry and whine and threaten until you inevitably get dropped or you catch a flag on TikTok. And either way, I win. I need you to understand something.
You can't mute words. Watch this.
I win. The only way you get out of this without me winning is if you prove your point. So would you like to get to that point now? We're waiting. Oh, I'll continue to drag him. Like I said, I choose this for the remainder of this live. I have no problem with that. He's literally not muted right now, and he's putting in the chat that he's muted. He's literally not muted in the chat. He's not muted at all, and he's putting in the chat that he's muted. W's in the chat to Erica for the $10 Venmo. This is perfection. Also, I'm staying in the request. You're not the boss.
You
will
will
with 2 R's.
every time I start
Say
talking,
it like
you start muting somebody.
I don't know.
Because you don't know how to talk to men.
Yeah. So anyways, you ready to prove? You ready to prove?
No, get out here.
Yet?
Here we go. You stuck on a word. That's your problem, and that's the problem.
How am I stuck on the word? How am I stuck on the word when we just clarified what you actually meant to say, and I actually told you to prove that?
You care about words.
I'm sorry. How am I stuck on the word when I gave you the opportunity to clarify? You clarified. I then asked you to substantiate your clarified claim, and you pivoted to something else.
There you go. You're muting again.
Yes, I muted you again because you're doing a bunch of rambling, and this conversation would go a lot smoother if you would just tell me what the fuck you're talking about. If you would just give me the goddamn source. You fucking crybaby. You're still crying. You're still whining. You're still going off.
You were still raised by your single mama. Your mama ran your daddy.
I got 2 dads, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's even more fucked up. So you got a stepdaddy.
Oh, did you just assume that my dads are gay?
I said you got a stepdaddy. How's that gay, dummy?
Yeah, people get divorces sometimes.
How's that gay, dummy? You just say
I didn't
anything.
say that was gay. I just asked you a question. See, so let me tell you what just happened. Me asking you a question isn't making an assumption. Me asking you a question on a statement that you made would be getting clarification on said statement. I'm not a stupid nigga like you who just makes claims. I ask questions before I give assertions. That's the difference between you and me.
You fucked up.
Yes, I'm going to continue to mute you because I'm going to clarify the misinformation you just tried to spread once again. I asked a question. I never made a claim. That's the difference between you and I. You stupid nigga, I smart nigga. Would you like to go ahead and provide me the source that Donald J. Harris said he nor his daughter are black? I'm giving you a double deal, okay? You can either prove that he said he's not black or you can prove that he said his daughter's not black. Those are your options. If you would like to walk back both of those statements entirely and make an entire new one, please let me know now. And I will give you the opportunity to make a new statement. But you have to concede to this one before we move on. Okay? No pivots without concessions.
TikTok it.
Would you like to articulate one of the 2 points? I know you won't. I know you won't.
No,
because you're a bitch. So would you like to give me one of the claims, or would you like to move on to something else?
If you was in my front of my
I don't know what is it about you in my mouth and putting things on there. It's very strange, my guy. It's very strange.
It's very strange that you want to say words that you would never say in front of a man's face. You would do a
bitch ass, hoe ass, fuck ass nigga.
Exactly.
Bitch ass, hoe ass, fuck ass nigga.
You will run behind a female when you see that man.
We're still waiting. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. This is crazy, y'all. I want to apologize to anyone who's new to my platform and seeing
and that's why you're live.
This behavior. This is some real monkey shit. This is a real crazy behavior. I'm not gonna lie. This is not usually how my lives work. But I'm on that bullshit tonight. I'm on that bullshit. And I'm not going anywhere until he proves it or he runs. We know he's going to run. I'm having fun doing this until he does. Back to you. You ready to prove your claims yet?
No, you about to get flagged.
Sure. Oh, now he's reporting. So you're running by reporting. That's funny. Go ahead, hit the report button. Go hit the report button. When I get the flag, I win.
Bitch ass nigga, remember?
When I get the flag, I win.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Bring up thing, can't prove thing, say another thing, pivot to a different thing, then report to run. This has been very embarrassing for you.
God bless you.
This is super embarrassing for you. Very, very little man behavior. It's really sad. It's really sad. Not flagging when you're running out of insults. That part. Yeah, and then he said, I haven't improved anything. I'm not the one who made a claim.
I don't need these lives to survive. You do though. Bitch ass nigga. What you say?
There's another pivot. Yeah, so you ready to talk about what you said yet?
No, you hit the mute button too many
You
times.
ready to talk about what you said yet?
No, I don't talk to females.
Oh, but you're still here.
Throw the rock and had the hand.
Oh,
No,
but you're
yeah,
still
'cause it's fun to
here.
me. No, because I'm flagging your
But
ass.
you're
Yeah.
still here,
Cross
so
the
you
line.
lied
I'm trying-
again. So you lied again. You think I'm scared of a flag? Like you think I'm gonna kick you? You think this? Oh, I get it now. This is what he wants me to do. He wants me to kick him. He wants me to kick him or get flagged and take the live down, so that way he can have a way out of this conversation. It's really sad. I'm not afraid of no flag, bitch ass nigga. So I'm just waiting for you to substantiate your point. Not to mention, guys, if this account does get taken down, there's account 2, 3, 4, and 5. You guys don't even know about the last two. Y'all don't even know nothing about the last two. That's the funny part. Y'all don't even know about the last two. I made them recently. Anyways, you ready to substantiate your claim yet? I apologize to the YouTubers and everyone else who wants like another debate. You can just leave. This is what we're doing for the night until he's gone. You ready, buddy?
Nobody care what no female think. Call
ready,
it what you
buddy?
want. You damn right. It ain't snitching.
You ready, buddy?
Stupid motherfucker, you don't even
Friendly
know what
reminder
snitch
that
means.
his words are literally up
Bingo.
on the screen. The words that he said, I said.
Bingo.
We put his
Checkmate.
words up on the screen. He said, I said it. That's
Checkmate.
crazy. I must have an AI account.
Semantics.
And this AI account.
Semantics.
Semantics. Guys,
That's
what
all
I
you do.
typed in the chat and it was put in front of my face is
You no
semantics.
different than the woman that say
What
he
I
raped.
put in the chat and what's above my head that I can read
You know.
is semantics.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You know different.
Queen,
from the
thank
women
you
that say
so
he
much
raped
for
me.
becoming a super fan.
Because
I appreciate you. Big W to you, Queen. Big W to you. Guys, anyone who would like to support the platform that way and benefit from some perks, you may choose to become a super fan here on the platform. I personally prefer if you join the Discord, subscribe there. It's cheaper and better and everything else. Rob, he is obsessed with my mouth. But to everyone who subscribes here, that's a super big W as well. Shout out to you, Queen. Back to this degenerate.
Yeah, come on, tough ass nigga.
Yeah. So you want to get back to the point, or you want to?
Yeah, come on, tough ass nigga. Go ahead.
You want to approve this?
Go ahead, tough ass
You wanna
nigga.
prove this?
Tough. Ain't never been in a fight in your
You
life.
wanna
Go ahead.
prove this?
Tough ass nigga.
You want to prove this right here?
Go ahead. Hide behind that black woman.
You want to
Go
prove this
ahead.
right here?
Go ahead. What state you in?
You want to hide behind your own words?
Go-
You want to hide behind your own
Go what state
screenshots?
you in? No, I've said.
You want to hide behind your own
And like I
screenshots?
said, you go move the goalpost like you've been doing.
Ah,
So tough ass
you're
nigga.
the only one who's moved the goalposts
Yeah, you
here.
keep talking-
That's crazy. Chat. Let's do a quick recap because he's struggling. Okay.
What state you in?
Is there not a
state you in?
screenshot above him and in front of me right here that shows his account
You wanna
and
talk
his
about
username and his words? Put a 1 in the chat for
You go on
yes.
that mute button
Put a
again.
2 in the chat for no. Well, you said you're not talking to me because I'm a female, so I'm talking to the chat until you prove your claim. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see the screenshot above you that shows exactly what the fuck he said. Put a 2 in the chat. YouTube, you can't see it. I apologize. Put a 2 in the chat if he did. Bunch of ones. Just wanted to make sure you guys have sense. Okay, great. Cool. So I sent him an invite based off of his words right here. Right? And then I asked him to show me where her father, Donald J. Harris, said she's not black. And then what did he do afterwards, chat? Do we remember? He then said, well, Kamala said this, and they said this, and then he said this. And I said, okay, prove it. Oh, I don't have to prove nothing to you. Well, you said it. W's in the chat to Uniquely Made. Thank you so much, Uniquely Made, for becoming a super fan. Big WCU. Thank you so much for
No,
your
you
support.
dumbass nigga.
Big
You haven't
WCU.
proved
Thank you
one
so
thing that you
much.
said.
And there he goes saying again that I haven't proved anything that I said when I've never made a claim. Do you guys remember earlier in the live where he literally said you haven't made a claim?
All I do
And
is
then now he's saying I haven't substantiated the
Talking
claims that I did not make. This is good fucking content.
Yeah,
This is
talking mute. Yeah, it's
juicy fucking content. So anyways, we then went on a whole spiel about him trying to say Kamala said this, and then she said she was Asian American and all this stuff. And I said, hold on
see
now.
how you shake
I
it?
have the words right here. You said her father says she's not black. And then he went on and
That's
on
why
again.
you got.
And
Yeah,
then I gave him a way out. Chat, do you guys
that's
remember
why you
when I
got to highlight.
extended a
You
hand
got to
and I gave him a way out? And I said, did you mean to
shake
say
it.
her father said he's not black? Or did
You're
you mean to say
shaking, boy.
she? And then he said he.
You're
I said,
shaking like that
oh,
first time
so
they
it's
teach a
it's
touch.
a misunderstanding.
When they
Now
teach a
we're on
touch,
the
that's
same
how you
page.
shake it too.
And you guys
That's okay.
you guys can confirm that I said this.
We go get
And the
those
way that you can confirm that I said this is when I said, you have trouble reading and I can't hear shit. You guys remember
When they
that?
teach
Right.
touch,
And now that we moved on to that point,
yeah,
and
I'm
I
gonna
asked
keep
him
them
for a
foul.
source, he then responded with, Kamala Harris said this. I said, hold
Yeah,
on, we're still talking about Donald J. Harris. Why are you bringing up Kamala Harris? That wasn't your claim. And then now he's saying, I'm pivoting.
you just keep repeating yourself, sounding dumb.
Yes, I'm
You have
going to
nothing
continue to repeat myself because it's very satisfying the more you don't prove your point.
because you a one-trick pony.
Sure. You ready to prove your point?
Yeah, no, I'll give you 2 tricks. Mute button and then keep repeating yourself.
Yeah,
Trick
and
pony.
dog walking you. Trick 3.
You haven't dog.
Yeah. So you ready to show where her father said she or he's not black? I'm giving you 2 options now. You can prove either one.
So if you can't,
You can prove either one. I'm giving you a way out. You can prove either one.
this is you.
He said he's not black or he said she's not black. You now have 2 options.
If you
Any
can't-
one of them is good with me.
If you can't show anything that
I just want to point this out as well, guys. Friendly reminder that this is my job. I'm literally being paid to sit here right now. Meanwhile, he's doing this for free. I want to point this out, guys. I'm being paid to do this right now. This is my job. He's doing this for free. That's crazy.
because I could afford.
That's crazy.
If you lose your eye, you lose your job. Dumb fuck. Dummy.
How you gonna be a stupid nigga for free?
How you gonna be a slave? A slave? Dummy, you just told me, and I just said that you depend on this live, so that's why I'm about to get you shut down. You just told on yourself, and everybody that follows you.
How
are
you gonna
dumb
choose
the
to
same
be
way.
a stupid
You
nigga
stupid
for
motherfucker.
free? That's crazy, bro.
You dummy.
Like he's
You're
really
dummy.
doing this for the shits
All
and
you
giggles.
do is,
He's doing
prove
this
what
for
you
the
said?
thrills,
I'm
bro.
dog-walking you. can't
He's
prove it,
doing
so I'm
this for the
dog-walking.
thrills. Wow. Yes, I'm choosing violence today, guys. I'm doing this to prove a point. Okay.
And I guarantee
I want you guys to. I want you guys
guarantee
to think what it is. To put yourself in the mind of him for a second. It's a Monday night
Guarantee you.
at 11:46 p.m. CST.
You're waiting.
I was in a live where I see a
waiting
topic
for the-
that says defend the indefensible. Trump
You're
supporters
waiting.
regret your vote. And I decided to put something in the chat because he didn't request up when I gave the call to come up. He didn't request up. I sent him this invite, okay? He accepts the invite and comes up here. And upon being asked to clarify in his words, he does all of this for however long we've been live. I want you to put yourself in the mind of someone like that. And tell me what it takes to be that stupid, that dense,
ladies and
that
gentlemen,
whatever the fuck
put
this person
yourself
is.
in the
I can't
mind
even
of
say
this-
all of the words that I want to say because then I will absolutely get flagged. But here we are. And you really think I won't sit here and do this all goddamn night. That's the funny part. But
ladies and-
I choose violence. The sole purpose of this live tonight is to make people like you look as pathetic as you are. The sole purpose of this live tonight to show exactly why I can never in good faith vote alongside people like you or support anyone or be friends with anyone or associate with anyone who votes alongside people like you because you guys are fucking stupid. Would you like to now articulate this shit right here? Now we're really going to have some fun.
Oh my God, you let me up. Awesome. Yay.
I'm here for the shits, Erica.
Yeah, you're leaning in. I'm so proud of you. This is
There
so
it
much fun.
is. His first flag went through. Congratulations.
Yay. Shout out to you, Future.
Hey, you got 3 more
Good
coming.
job, buddy.
Good
Good job
Yeah.
on the flag.
That's a
Keep getting
real
that
job.
move.
Yeah,
There's concession
exactly. I'm
one.
saying, hey,
There's
yeah,
concession
exactly.
one.
Chess.
Good job
Chess.
to you. Good
Chess.
job.
Like you say, he
Look at it
depends on this.
working.
He depends on this, not
Aw.
me. So yeah, let me be the bitch that he is. I
Aw.
got you. I'm bringing
You're
the bitch
admitting to
mentality.
that,
guys,
bro.
really quickly. I don't think we need to help him, okay? What he just did right there,
Oh, he ran.
and there he went. And there he went. Let me play your theme song, or one of them.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
There's another one here, actually. Let me play your other theme song. Give me a second. We're going to play your theme song for the chat. We're going to play your theme song for the chat, okay? All right?
Why do you always leave when I come around?
I know. It's crazy. Let me put on this theme song.
There you go. He back. He back.
I didn't run.
Is he back?
I didn't
He's
run.
back.
You literally ran. You literally ran. We're still
game.
going to play your theme song.
I'm playing your game.
We're still
Go
going to play
ahead,
your
play
theme
it.
song. It's cool. It's cool.
Takis has intense flavor.
Go ahead, play
Let's
it.
get through the ads here. Let's get through the ads.
Takis chili lemon chips.
Everybody, let's get jiggy.
Hey, look, these women that's kicking it with you, they ain't never gave you none.
The chicken boos. They shut and jive. Like Future. Like Future. Sing your song, bro. You got camera access? Bring your camera on and do a dance voice.
You found Al Sharpton. Found Al Sharpton, Swollen Martin. And you talk about chicken boo.
I think it's very anti-black of you to try. Hey, Hector, can we talk to you for a moment?
Yes, Erica.
Okay,
Black
I think
Lives
it's real. I think that is very anti-black of him to try to stop another black man's money. I think that's really messed up. Like, why
No,
would
I
you
think-
do
I
that?
think-
That's
Well,
very
to be
anti-black
fair,
of you,
to
bro.
be fair, he's a misogynist because he thinks I'm a woman. That's why he's trying to hurt me.
Yeah, so talk about what they black men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he hates it. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't think that misogynists actually
But
hate
no,
their
no.
mothers. I think
he's
that they
making-
hate their fathers. He hates his
Mm.
dad. He hates his dad because his dad never showed him how to treat a woman.
Sounds about right.
Well, your mom
And
ran
I'm
your
pretty
dad off, so you
sure.
wouldn't
I'm
even know.
pretty sure that his mother worked
And I'm pretty
really,
sure
really
your mom
hard
ran
to
your.
provide him with a really good life, right? And he resents her for it. He resents
guys
his
trying to
mother
act-
because his dad left. That's what it is. He resents his mom because his dad left.
Also,
Now he's on the internet
Mhm.
trying
Really
to stop
quickly.
another black man's
Really quickly,
money.
let me tell the
Wicked.
chat.
Try
Chat,
to-
don't report
So look.
him. Do not report him. Do
I don't care.
not
Guess what?
report him. Don't do it. He's going to leave here because of his reports or because he's a bitch and he's going to run. That's the only reason he should be running it. Don't report him. Don't do it. Don't do it. We here for the shits, y'all. We here for the shits. Are you here for the shits with us? Hey, lock in. You here?
Lean
Fake
the fuck
masculinity.
We
in.
here? We here, chat? Yo.
Lean in.
Masculinity. Fake
Comprendo?
masculinity.
Comprendo, chat? Comprendo? Okay. All right now. Don't be fucking
You
around
just
now.
want to leave somebody up.
Fucking around now.
Hector, he's just looking for your approval. It's the daddy
Clearly,
kink.
like he wants to put things in my mouth.
It's
He
the
wants to
daddy
meet
kink.
up with me. He kept asking me
Erica, you
where
don't
I
have a
live. It was very strange.
He was like, "What state are you in? What state are
that shit
you
was
in?"
crazy. He just wants to know where I live so bad.
Weird.
You curious little cat.
Now you're trying to take him on a date.
It's crazy, bro.
He has plans this weekend. Thank you very much.
Hey, I don't
God
care about
bless you.
words, so y'all can say whatever you want.
Oh, that's so pretty.
W's in the
wasn't
chat
raised by
to
a single
shout
black
out for
woman.
the Sam firing
wait.
Tom.
Hold on.
That was a cute ass gift. W's to Shauna.
wasn't-
Thank you so
Shauna,
much,
did you
Shauna.
send me something like that during my life?
I don't
Probably
crash.
didn't.
Because
I don't.
you are crashing. You've been crashing for like the past 45 minutes. What are we doing?
No, your daddy crashed out.
Erica, I'm about to make him.
He does have a temper.
Hold on, I don't know why
What?
this is calling right now.
Who wouldn't know?
Thank you,
Because you've
Shauna.
never seen your daddy.
So I'm about to make
Okay,
him
you
really
got it,
mad,
partner.
Erica. I'm about to make him
What's
super
that?
duper mad, right? Here's what we're
What's
gonna do.
that?
Here's what we're gonna
What's
do.
that?
Guys,
Go ahead.
I just want to let you know that this labor ain't free. That's correct. This labor is not free. So if you guys would like to support the Stupid Nigga Re-Education Camp Fund, hit up the links in the bio, okay? Because this man right here needs a whole lot of whips and snaps, okay? We're going to get him into shape, all right? So if you would like to support the Stupid Nigga Re-Education Fund, you may hit up the links in the bio. Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, all right?
Watch how I make you famous.
And listen, guess what? I understand that Trump's economy is really bad right now. It's making it more and more difficult for people to survive. So if you ain't got it, don't even worry about it. But if you do, and you'd like to see a stupid nigga get re-educated, Y'all know
It
what
don't matter
to
who
do.
in office.
If you're over on the tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. Make sure you're taking care of Erica as well, because she's the lieutenant governor of this shit as well. So make sure we're taking care of our lieutenant governor.
Ooh,
I
people are
cannot go
Googling
without
me.
saying, excuse me,
People
sir,
are
one moment,
Googling me. I
please.
love it.
I don't know what that is about, but I do
No,
want to
your
make it
followers.
known that white people, all right,
Here we go
I
with the white
understand that Hector called it the stupid nigga fund, re-education fund.
Oh yeah,
I
y'all
would
can't
like
say
for you to just, don't say that. I just want you all to call it the re-education fund.
God bless
Okay,
you.
the re-education fund. We have
Y'all
to be
can't
very,
say
very
that
clear
first
about
part.
that. All right, don't let Hector write a check that your ass can't cash. I just want to let y'all know that,
Hector
okay?
is a part of. You
All
guys
right.
remember when Bush passed the No Child Left
Okay.
Behind? This is the result.
Don't get yourself fucked up now. Don't get yourselves fucked up. Don't do it.
It's what you get.
Y'all can just say
Oh,
stupid
wait, so
re-education fund. Absolutely.
You're
Grade level.
older than
I don't
40?
need followers. I
You're
don't need
older than
followers.
40?
Are you older?
I'm actually behind on this
I'm
one
almost
here.
60.
W's in the chat to Joanne
I'm glad you
or
said
Joanne
that.
for the
You are
$1.99
part
super
of
chat.
that group
Are
that
Michael
fucked up our
Jackson's
culture
children
and
black?
people.
I mean, I guess he would say Michael Jackson's
Yeah, the
children
60.
aren't black.
You're
Who
60.
knows? I don't know what this dude's problem is. He would probably say that. W's in the chat to you. I got that a while ago. I
You're
apologize.
60, never been married, no kids, right?
Yep.
W's
I'm
in the
almost
chat.
60.
W's in the chat to Gucci for the $5 Venmo. Hashtag bring back after live party. Oh, we talking about the VC?
Yeah, you far
Yes,
that group.
remember the VC?
Oh, where we used to have the after live parties? You know I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that shit this late, but we are going to
And I
bring
would
that back.
say, what the heck? That was cool.
That's a pretty
Thank
ass
you.
gift. Let's
That
go,
is
JB.
neat.
Holy shit,
That's
that was
like
a cute
inside
gift.
of my head. That's like what the inside of my
It's
head
that soft,
is.
fake masculinity.
W's in the chat to you,
Leave you up.
Jamie. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat
keep you
to
so I can act like I'm leaving you
Priscilla.
up.
Priscilla, I think you meant to pay it, and instead you did a request or something, or said pay or decline. W's in the chat to Priscilla for the $1 cash app. Can he cam up so we can point and laugh? Hey, can you turn your camera on?
Enough.
Hey, can you turn your camera on?
Enough of y'all viewed my profile.
Hey, can
y'all
you turn your
keep going to
camera
my
on?
profile. Those are my pictures. I'm live.
Hey, can you turn your camera on?
Exactly.
Can you turn your camera on?
Get out of here. I told you I'm not like that.
That's what I thought, bitch ass nigga. W's in the chat. Hold on. Let me go up here. Let me go up. W's in the chat to Malia for the $5 cash app. He doesn't talk to women because he's afraid of us. That part. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to Just the Bill. What up, Just the Bill, for the $3 cash app. This man tried to sleep with me in my live. I'm not surprised by that in the slightest. Hey, Bill, would you like to come up? Where you at, Bill? Would you like to come up and tell us about how he tried to do some funny business with you?
Bill, get up here.
Get on up here, Bill. Let's chat, Bill. Let's chat.
I know that ain't sweet.
Get on up here, Bill. Bill.
Okay, so y'all got the same circle.
Bill, did he try to touch you?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to my baby daddy. Hey, daddy. What's up? What's up?
So y'all got the
cheating
same
on
circle.
me?
Yeah, I don't know your
You
ass.
cheating on me?
Get the fuck on. Anyway, so yeah, now you guys know this. Look, it makes sense now. See, I wasn't lying. I seen it a mile away. Don't even know this motherfucker. But here we go. It's coming. It's all coming to the forefront. It's coming to the forefront.
You was so pressed about meeting me and doing things like that, and I even tried to talk you out of it, but you just kept going.
This him?
Here we go. AI.
This him in his AI little picture?
Yes.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
That's him.
I'm talking to a whole full-blown Sims character. That's fucking crazy.
I'm just scrolling now. See, what do we have? We got nothing.
He said you can look at me on my profile.
I know. I don't think he has as an AI.
He said you can look at me in my profile. It was a Sims video.
Exactly.
Notice something. You gotta go to my profile to make insults. I could just listen to you talk and make all the insults. That's the difference. You gotta go look. I
He
didn't
looked
click
like
on
a funky ass Tariq Nasheed ass
He
nigga.
shaped
Look
like
at
a
him.
pillow.
He really is, bro.
This nigga shaped like a pillow.
Oh,
fluffy
hey, there it
ass.
is. There it is.
Be nice. Oh, he got
He got himself a flag.
Aw,
He
fuck
got
sickles.
himself a flag. Oh.
He looked like a civil rights era Negro. You old 1959 face ass motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I need to stop. I'm gonna stop.
He got
gone now.
himself a flag.
Make sure you
Damn
screenshot it
shame. Hey, come back on the
on the
come back on
backup.
the on your backup account, bro. Come back on your backup account. Come back on your backup account, dog. I know you got one. I know you got another fake account. Come back on that account. We're waiting
Like,
for you.
how you supposed to be pro-black, but you over here trying to stop another black person's money? That don't make no sense whatsoever.
None.
Don't make no sense.
None at all. Post this pic, people on the YouTube. I'm gonna
Shit.
change it over for y'all on the YouTube. I think we're gonna try out the display capture, so that way everything we do over here, y'all are seeing over there. Because the process I have to take now is too much. So I think I'm gonna change it to the display capture route. Friendly reminder: the screenshot that has been up on the screen this entire time. This is how this started, and he refused to engage with this. Refused to engage with his own words.
After he said it. That's the crazy part. He said that. It's not like you, like, why say user now? Oh, man, did he delete his profile?
Mm-hmm. Waiting on him to come back on his burner account. Probably the one he used
That
for
was
grinding.
funny.
Your baby daddy out here wilding, Justin Bill. You need to get your folks in check.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them in check, y'all. You know, I gotta wrangle these niggas in, so.
Listen, man, I didn't know you had a taste for anti-blackness. That's crazy. You gotta train that one, bro.
Yeah, I'm working
That
on
was
it.
wild.
I'm working on it. But you could drop me down. I know you're looking for ops, but I appreciate you bringing me up.
I appreciate you coming to Bill. That was in the chat to you. That was in the chat to Bill, guys. Bill, put something in the comments. Make sure you guys are following Bill. Bill hosts fantastic lives. Who else got one?
Bill, you should be my co-host on Thursday.
Who else got
Did I get a
one?
flag? Not me.
No.
I'm still here.
I think it was him. They sent me another one for him, but he's gone. I got two.
I just want to say something before you start.
Yes.
I just want to let you know it's aura. It's aura. Like Hector with two auras. Not R, but aura.
I don't get it.
You don't get that's how black folk be saying R. They be like aura. I almost called you the T word, but then I was like, I would never call you that ever. I thought about it for like a millisecond, whatever, smaller than a nanosecond, and I was like, nah, I can't do that. That's my brother. He'll never forgive me.
That part, Sean. I was like, we? Who's we? Joe Nathan, did you vote for Trump?
Sean is Dominican.
Oh my
I
God.
did.
And do you regret your vote?
No.
Not at all.
Why should I regret it?
Several reasons. You should regret it because a vote for Donald Trump means you don't care about the law. And if you don't care about the law, that kind of destroys a lot of other arguments that you can present, such as cleaning up cities, enforcing immigration, so on and so forth. You can't be
You're going more
inconsistent
broad.
with your
You're going more
law
broader.
and order argument when you voted for a
Can I
convicted felon.
explain why I voted for him?
You can try.
It's one reason only, honestly.
Yeah.
Democrats, if they change their point of view tomorrow, I would vote for them.
And what point of view do you think needs changing from the Democrats?
Leave the fucking kids alone.
Leave the kids alone.
The audacity.
So Democrats should stop fighting for kids' health care. Democrats should let
No.
them starve. Democrats
No.
shouldn't push for better education in schools. You want them to leave the
No.
kids alone entirely?
Leave the kids alone.
I mean,
as
that's
in
what Republicans
not-
are on, in which case I guess you
after
voted
18
correctly. But no,
Can I
Democrats
explain
stand for
myself?
more than that.
Can I explain myself?
You can try.
After 18 years old, let the kids do whatever they want with their sexuality and whatnot. Before then, leave them alone.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me what Democrat, as a grown-up person, forces themselves on a child?
That's not what I said.
Well, you said leave them alone, so that would imply that they're messing with them. So can you tell me what Democrat is forcing themselves on one?
I didn't say forcing.
What would you mean when you say leaving them alone then?
When they're 18 years old, they have a right to be whatever they want to be after, if they want to be a man or female. The Democrats have this
Can you
great
tell me
idea
what
to
Democrat
fuck
is
with little
forcing
kids.
to
To fuck with little kids'
to be
minds.
transgender?
They're allowing it. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa,
After 18,
you said leave them
after
alone.
18,
You said no.
Yeah,
You
leave the
said
kids alone.
leave them alone. So that
Yeah.
would be implying that they're messing with them, and then you just said they're allowing them to be something. That's not messing with kids. Allowing a child to make a decision that child made isn't messing with it or influencing it or enforcing it.
Really?
Allowing, right? If I
Really?
allow you to
When you're a
speak, as
parent,
I'm
when
doing
you're a
right now,
parent-
I'm allowing you to speak the way you're speaking right
Absolutely,
now. I
but
haven't muted you or
can you
anything.
explain?
I'm allowing you to enforce your will, which is to get a sentence out. I'm not interfering with that whatsoever.
You're
So
also
how
talking,
is
so I can't
Democrats
explain myself.
allowing kids to be whatever, messing with kids?
Because they're putting it in their head that that's okay. I'm not saying that
Can
it's
you
not
tell me
okay.
what Democrat is shock therapying transgender people into kids' heads? Like I don't know how they're putting it in their heads.
No, that's not what I'm saying. So you're going all like.
Well, I'm
stupid
trying to
about
just
it.
get down to the gist of it, because somehow, some way, you're trying to imply that Democrats are making kids something. I need you to articulate that, because I don't know how that's possible when Democrats are simply just allowing kids to be who they are and ensuring that they have the right
Being who they are.
health care,
You ever heard
therapy, so on and so forth, to do so.
Have you ever heard of monkey see, monkey do? I can make a kid really bad if I really wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
Got you. So
That's
if
how
you
they
saw,
work.
if you as a
That's how
5-year-old saw
kids
someone
work.
shoot someone point blank in the head, you would do it?
No. That's how kids work. If you put something in their head.
I'm trying to see how far you go with
If
this
you
monkey
put
see, monkey do
something in
thing.
their head-
Because I used to love playing
Okay,
some
you
Call
can
of
keep
Duty as a
talking
kid,
over me.
and not once have I ever thought about picking up a Tommy gun and going ham in I forgot the name of the maps in Call of Duty. So apparently this monkey didn't do what he saw. So what's the difference between me and you and other kids?
I have a problem with it personally because I know someone who actually did a trans thing when she was 13 years old.
Did a
I worked
trans
with.
thing.
Yeah, she cut off her things basically.
Yeah, that's not
so
a
they
thing
wouldn't
that
grow.
you can
and
do at 13 years old anywhere in the United States.
Are you
So
sure about
you're a
that, my friend?
bold-faced liar. Yes,
Are you
I am
sure about that, my
6,000%
friend?
sure.
And she's been taking hormones.
That-
Now she's
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
now
whoa,
she's
whoa.
19
You
years
said
old.
you said cut something off. That's
Yeah.
mutilation. That's a different thing. And actually,
Now
you
she's
said a
19
completely
years
different
old.
thing.
Now
A
she's
13-year-old
19
is
years
not
old,
having
and she
top
wished she never done
surgery.
it.
Yeah. So
But a
where are they
13-year-old
at?
can have a top surgery.
Where are they at? You have their number? You gonna bring them to the live?
Do you really want to? You really want to go into that?
I want you
that
to bring them
far?
to the
I'm
live.
Not, I'm not giving you someone's fucking number.
Absolutely, don't give me their number. Bring them to the live, please.
Why would I bring them to the live?
Because I want them
That's
to
a personal
substantiate what you just
experience.
said.
Why I said I can't stand
Dude,
for that
they
shit.
can be an advocate for all the reasons why it's harmful, right? Bring them to the live.
Can you not agree with me that they're making that okay?
Nope, because it didn't happen. Unless you bring them to
Okay.
the live.
All right. You ever heard of the Trevor Project?
Don't know what that has to do with you bringing your friend to the live. W's in the chat to Melanie for the $5 Venmo. He clearly wants your voice to be the last thing he hears before he goes to bed. Clearly, because I don't know who the fuck would stay up this goddamn late enduring all that shit. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to Gift for the $5 cash app. This is hilarious. Help me, digger.
Okay.
W's in the chat to you. Thank you so much. Guys, the best way to support the platform is going to be the links in the bio. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's, or on PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. Please make sure we're taking care of Erica while she's here as well. If you enjoy the entertainment, dude, show your love, bro. Show your love. Erica, what do you got?
I just wanted to ask him a few questions because he was saying that.
Thank you, McSveen.
What did he say? He was saying that the Democrats are forcing children to be something that they aren't, is what he said.
But then he said
and I
not
heard
forcing.
No, I didn't say force. I said they
What
put
are
it
they
in their
doing?
head that it's okay.
Putting in their heads, yeah, that's what he said.
They put it in their heads that it's okay. Oh, okay.
After
okay.
18 years
Thank you for
old, if you
clarifying.
want to put it in their head, go ahead. That's my opinion. But leave the fucking kids alone because they can't make
Okay.
choices for themselves.
He still hasn't
Or else
substantiated how
you
they're
wouldn't be a
messing with
parent.
kids.
Like if I go to my fucking kid that's like 3 years old and I let him
So, I
start
have a
running me,
question.
that's a fucking problem.
But the question that I have for you though is that like they're putting it into their heads. So like how are they putting it into their heads? Are they like beating them? Are they beating them?
Why do you have to
Or
go all literal?
I know
about
I
it?
want to know. I want to know how are they putting it into their heads though because you made a claim and I just want to know. Are they doing stuff like, I don't know,
No,
verbally abusing them?
they're teaching this shit
What
in school.
about
They're
forcing
teaching this
them
shit in
to
school.
role play violent scenarios or maybe
No.
even reenact their
Why are
trauma?
you
They're not
going the
doing any of
worst of the
that?
worst? I did not
Oh,
say they're
okay.
doing that. I even said
Okay.
it. I will vote for them if they change their mind about this.
Are they giving them medication? I just want to know how it is that they're making
Holy
them think
shit.
that it's okay. The reason why I
You
asked
don't
this question is
understand,
because the
obviously.
things that I just described are a part of conversion therapy. Exactly, Maya. Conversion therapy.
Conversion
You know what
therapy.
conversion therapy is?
No, because I really don't want to get involved with it.
You don't really want to get involved in it, but this is
No.
what happens
I
to
know
children,
someone
though.
who I work with
These are
whose daughter went
children
through this.
who. I'm so
And
sorry. Let
now
me
she
finish
wants
talking.
to be a female again, and she fucked herself up. So
You
what are you
don't.
going to
I'm
say
so sorry.
about
So
that?
can you change? You can change your sex.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you just said that. You just said she wants to be female again.
Yeah, she wants her body parts back. Now they won't come. You
Are
understand that?
you? I'm so sorry.
No, you obviously
Do you
don't
know the
understand.
difference between? I don't
What would you
understand. That's
do?
what I'm asking you. What's the difference
What would
between
you do if
sex
that was
and?
your
I'm so
child? What would
sorry.
you do if it
Here's
was
the
your
deal.
child?
I
What
don't
would you do if it,
understand. I don't understand because no one can make your child be anything. So there's that part. With that being said, again, while I'm talking, I need you to shushies. Thank you very much. You can't change your sex, silly pants. That's not a
I didn't
thing.
say that.
You did that. You said she wants to she wants to change back to a female.
He did
That
say
is you
that.
saying she wants to change her sex.
She
That is
wants to
not a
have back to a
thing. You
female
can't
with the
do
body
that.
parts of a female.
I'm so sorry. You're still saying the same stupid stuff again.
Crazy.
All right, guys, please donate
Okay,
to the
obviously you don't
re-education
understand.
fund.
We
Please.
really got to
No,
get this
what you don't
the
understand.
conversion therapy fund. Now we're doing conversion therapy.
Yes, this is a conversion therapy fund, but not the evil kind of conversion
The
therapy.
good kind.
This is
All I'm
conversion for the
saying,
better.
like, I don't
We're
understand why
taking
you're
them from
attacking me.
evil and trying to
All I'm
make them
saying is leave
good.
the
No
fucking
one's
kids
attacking
alone.
you. No one's attacking you. It's just that your basis of your argument is rooted in ignorance. You
It's
don't
not
know the difference
ignorance.
between sex and gender, biology, which is science, and a social construct.
Holy shit.
Oh, snap. Are you going to tell us what the difference is between them?
Can I tell? I've been quiet for a while.
I
You
know
can
you've been
go,
doing
but
such a good
I can
job. You got to
explain
keep
it.
doing a good job, though,
You
okay?
can't really change
Great
your
job.
sex at
Appreciate
the
you.
end of the
Doing good
day.
job. Stay on mute.
You can't change your sex. It's
You
impossible.
can't.
You can change your gender, I guess.
So, what's a female?
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Did it just remove everyone? Did it just remove everyone? It just removed everyone. Oh, lost guest access? That's what it is. Well, it's been a show. It has been a show. Yeah, it removed the guest access. On that note, shit's been real. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll turn on the calls for 2 seconds. Actually, at this point, it's probably best to restart. Actually, we're not coming back. We're not coming back. That's a cue for the night. We already got several flags throughout this entire live because of the guests. I think it's about enough. I think we had enough tonight. That was fun. Guys, hope you enjoyed the show. We were just on some straight buffoonery tonight. I'm going to end before they try to take all the access away. I thoroughly enjoyed you guys being here. Thank you so much for your love, your support, your appreciation, your gifts, and everything else. I know, Kit. I know. This was a wild stream. I guess I'll end on the YouTube first. YouTube, they took away our guest access on the lines. I got to go appeal that. And we've been live long enough, so it is what it is. But thank you guys so much for being here. Your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your super chat, super stickers. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. And I'll see y'all for tomorrow's stream. Deuces, enjoy